Take up your seats. We would like to start within the next minute or two. Dames en heren, ons versoek asseblief dat almal inkom, hulle sitplekke kom inneem. Ons wil graag die veiling oor 'n minuut of wat begin. It's that time. Daar sê, goeiemôre dames en heren, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Johan van der Nest. Today I'm acting on behalf of Jaco van der Walt and his Mosdene cattle ranch and Borane, on behalf of, ladies and gentlemen, Meerkat online auction platform, and also on behalf of Veewinkel. Before we start this auction this morning, ladies and gentlemen, in the livestock industry, and we as farmers always ask the blessing from our Creator to start the auction and the day, and I would like to introduce Christopher Havenega to do this for us. Christopher?
Goeiemôre almal. Net so vinnig voor ek open. Ek wil net vir almal welkom sê by hierdie veiling. Dit is Mosdene se eerste veiling en ek wil vir hulle baie geluk sê met 'n uitstekende aanbieding. Ek dink die eenvormigheid, die tipe wat genetika, ek dink julle kan vandag vir julle iets kry hierso wat julle vorentoe sal vat en wat julle stoetery ook baie goed sal doen. Kom ons begin net met die veiling met 'n gebed. Here, baie dankie vir hierdie oggend. Here, dankie dat hierdie dag gemaak het en dat dit u dag is. Here, ons wil vir u vra die guns oor hierdie veiling sal wees en Here, help ons dat ons ook klein dingetjies in lewe ook sal begin raak sien en dat ons nie net sal fokus op groot dinge nie, maar ook die klein goedjies wat 'n groot verskil in ons lewens kan maak. Vra Here dat ons sal seën met ons pad terug en ons veilig by ons huise sal bring in Jesus naam. Amen. Dankie Jaco.
Dankie Christopher. Dames en heren, ja, vandag is 'n groot dag vir Jaco en sy Mosdene span en is vir my 'n baie groot voorreg om vir hom nou te vra om vir julle almal te verwelkom. Bas Jaco.
Môre julle, ek wil net sê baie dankie vir elkeen van julle wat julle pad oop gesien het om by Mosdene se eerste produksieveiling te wees. Ek noem dit aan my Borane vriende, my vriende, almal wat hier is vir ondersteuning en dan vir elkeen wat aanlyn is. Dis ons eerste produksieveiling. Ek dink julle almal weet, dis die eerste keer dat ek 'n veiling hou. Ek het nie geweet daar gaan soveel stres en soveel werk daar nie. En dan wil ek net met bedankings vir Veewinkel, vir Johan van der Nest, vir Media Boer, sê baie dankie en vir ons borgers ook. En dan besonder vir my vrou, my span op die plaas, Judita, Ronnie, Wiele, Martie, tot die mense wat daar op my stoor werk, duisends dankie. Ons kan nie vandag hier gestaan het as dit nie vir julle was nie. Ek hoop elkeen van julle kry iets besonders hier op die veiling om te koop. As jy iets koop, laat dit 'n waarde toevoeging gaan wees tot jou kudde. Baie dankie.
Sterkte Boeta. Baie dankie Jaco, baie sterkte vir jou en jou span ook vandag. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Veewinkel, on behalf of Meerkat Online, on behalf of Media Boer and all our sponsors and all our collaborators today, ladies and gentlemen, at the Mosdene sale, We would like to welcome each and every one of you here who's attending the sale in person, but also to each one who is registered online. The terms and conditions of the sale, ladies and gentlemen, was advertised in the national press. It's available at the office where you registered, and ladies and gentlemen, it's also printed in the back of your catalog, and it's binding on all our buyers as well as I, as the auctioneer, together with the bid spotters of Meerkat and Veerwinkel, will retain the right, ladies and gentlemen, if we make a mistake with the taking of bids or closing of a bid, to resell that lot again. In the case where we knock a bid down to two different buyers, we open the bid between the last two buyers and only they can compete in the buying of that lot. If there's any, ladies and gentlemen, discrepancies, or if there is any objections about this, please indicate. And dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, because we're using the online platform of Meerkat, it's important that we put a few rules and regulations in place so that we treat all our buyers here in the facility and also online ethically and fairly the same. The input price on the bills are going to be 50,000, ladies and gentlemen, cows and calves 35,000, and the pregnant females 30,000, and in the semen 1,000. From the input price to 50,000, the increments, ladies and gentlemen, will run in 2 and 3,000 bit increments. In other words, 30, 32, 35, 38, 40, 42, 45, 48, 50. From 50 to 90, 5,000 bit increments, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. From 90 to 200, the increments, ladies and gentlemen, it's 10,000 bit increments. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. From 200 to 400, increments becomes 20 and 30,000 bit increments. 220, 250, 280, 300, 320, 350, 380, 400. 400 to 900,000 increments becomes 50,000 bit increments. 450, 550, 650, 750, 850, 900. Anything going over 900,000, the increments become 100,000 bit increments. Ladies and gentlemen, 900, 1 million, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, etc. If there's any objections, ladies and gentlemen, about this, please indicate to me now. Is everybody happy? Thank you very much indeed. It is now in conditions of the sale. So anybody is going to show me a little one like that, I'm going to say, please stand up, show it. We would like to see what a small one looks like. And I'll ask all the ladies to just remind you that we have told you to show us that small one. Always make this stupid joke, the ladies and gentlemen. 'n boer wil mos alles koop vir 10 sent en alles verkoop vir 10 miljoen. Boer is 'n wonderlike ding. Hy weet hoe om geld te maak. Jong, hy tog, maar nietemin, ek is self 'n boer. Ladies and gentlemen, and then we are still in the foot and mouth protocols all over the country. Foot and mouth protocols has been adhered to up to here with the cattle where they are standing here today. So if any cattle goes into foot and mouth control areas, please make sure that you obtain the permits that you are required to have to move the cattle to those areas. Dames en heren, as daar enige vraag is in verband met enigiets, gee ek vir jou kans om vrae te vra. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to conduct a sale. Enige vraag? No questions. We're going to have an intro video, so you guys who's there at the technology, if we can get that intro video, we can start today's event. Thank you very much indeed. Emmanuel, we dedicate this video to you today on your birthday. Let's hear for Emmanuel, a lekker aan the club. Happy birthday, mate. We hope you're going to have a blessed day and a blessed year. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, we start the show today with lot number 1, if she enters the ring. No Bella, here she comes. Dames and heren, what an incredible, beautiful, young, born female. There she is, side the well-known Jumbo Khan and Jasmine. Timothy, ladies and gentlemen, and then on the damn side, the Blue Bull, 3094 Umbrable, and Mugoni 3534. Dames and heren, EBV's par excellence. 113, 126, 131, 120, and a milk value of 105. She sells 7 months certified in calf. Dames and heren, what a female, what quality to start the show with. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, as good as you can get. A jumbo granddaughter out of a beautiful bred female. We've got business to do, ladies and gentlemen. Number 42 online. Number 42, number 45, number 45, number 45, number 48, number 40,000 beer. And 48, 50, 50, number 50, number 50, number 50,000, number 50, number 50,000 here. And 55, number 55, number 55, but 60, number 60,000, number 60,000, but 5. And 65, number 65, number 65. And 65, number 65, number 65,000, number 65, number 65, number 70. And 65, number 65, 5. And 65, number 65, number 65,000, but 65, 65,000, but 65, but 70,000, but 70,000 online. At 75, but 75 in the ring. At 75, but 75, 5. At 75, Keith, what do I do? At 75, but 75, but 75, but 75, but 80. At 80, but 80, but 80, but at 80, but 80, but 80, but 5, but 85, but 90, but 90, but 20. At 100, but 100, but 100, at 110, but 110, but 120, but 120, but 130, but 130, but at 140, 40, but 140, but 140, at 150, at 150, but down, but 150, down, but 150, at 150,000, but 150, but down, but 150, down, but 150, at 150, but 150, but 150, but 150, do I say 60? At 150, but 150, but down, but 150, at 150,000, but 150, do I say 60? At 150, but down, but 150, ik het hoor 50,000, but down, but 150, but down, but 150, but 150, I'm gonna call her in. At 150 bar, number 150, up 150,000, but number 150, number 150, but 150,000 once, at 150, but number 150, but 150 twice, and all out and all done, ladies and gentlemen, closing at 150,000. Excellent buy. Thank you very much indeed to the Hollenbach Borane Stad Maas 621, and thank you to all our underbidders. We appreciate, ladies and gentlemen, she leaves the ring, and we're going to offer you next lot number 2. Lot number 2, dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. Here comes, ladies and gentlemen, Ulani considers like more 25 Weston and Khan. And on the damn side, Buffalo, ladies and gentlemen, R14. A pedigree like none, ladies and gentlemen. And she comes in with a calf. Oh, a calf and a half, ladies and gentlemen, side number 20. Mooi, a calf by, ladies and gentlemen, Joyce. Kyk net 'n bietjie mooi. Hier is sy, ladies and gentlemen, Cow Valley 104, ladies and gentlemen, Fertility 100. She's got a pedigree like none. She sells 3.5, ladies and gentlemen, 5 months certified in calf. 3 in 1, dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, let's take it away, gentlemen. I'm there. Number 35, number 38, number 38, number 40, number 44, number 40, number 2, number 42, 5, number 45, 5, and 48, number 40 down 50, number 55, 5, but 60, number 5, and 65, 5, but 70, number 70 down, but 5, number 75, 5, and 75, number 75,000, number 75, and 75, number 75, number 75,000, number 75, number 75, beer, and 80, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, and 85, 100, number 100, number 100, number 100, at 100 with Christopher on the phone at 100,000, number 100, number 100,000, number 110, number 110 bed, at 110, number 110, number 110, number 110, number 110 is in the ring, at a 120, at a 120, to number 120, but number 120, at a 120, 30, number 130, 30, number 130 bed, at a 130, 30, number 130, but 130, at a 130, but 130, 30, but 130, at 140, but 140, but 140, 40, but 140, 50, but 150, but it got a fight on this, but 150, at 150, but number 150, number 150, at 150, but 150 against on the phone, at 150, but number 150, it got a fight on this, but number 150, but number 150, 60, at 160, but number 160, at 160,000, number 160, do I see somebody, number 170, 170 now, 80 to go, at 170, but number 170, it got a knock this, but 170, at 170, but number 170, do I see 80, at 170, but number 170, at 170, but number 170, but number 170, at 170, number 170, up on that and 7 knock this, but number 170, ladies, we're going to call in, at 170, but 170, but 170,000, 170,000, 170,000. Thank you very much indeed. And the buyer again is my number 621. We appreciate. Thank you, Hallenbach Borans. Excellent buying. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, everybody, for your support, ladies and gentlemen. Dames en heren, quality that sells. We offer you this time lot number 3. Look at me, ladies and gentlemen, L'Oreal. Here she is, side Rustin Muller, 25 and Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, on the dam side, 0212 line braid, dames en heren, kyk net mooi. Cow Valley, dames en heren, 104, Fidelity 107. She sells heavy in calf to Salvador, dames en heren, Bond Bull. And ladies and gentlemen, number 32, number 35, number 38, number 38, number 38,000 bad, and 38, number 38,000, number 38, 40, at 40, number 40, number 2, at 42, number 42, left hand side, 42, yeah, at 42, number 42, number 42, number 45, at 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, number 45, number 45,000 here, at 45, number 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, number 45, number 45, yes, one hell of a and 48, number 48, hey, number 48, at 48, 50, number 50,000, number 50, number 50,000, at 50, number 50, number 50, do I say 5, at 50, number 50,000, number 55, at 55, number 55,000, at 55, number 55, 60, at 60, number 60,000, number 60, big Jason now. 55. Please take it careful that side. At 55, number 55,000, at 55, 55, number 55, number 55,000, number 55, at 55, number 55,000, at 55, number 55, number 55 is a top female here. At 55, number 55, gonna sell, ladies and we're gonna coach some 60, at 60, number 60,000, they coming back again. At 60, number 60,000, number 60,000 this way, at 60, number 60,000, ICO 5, at 60, number 60, number 5, at 65, number 65, number 65,000 at 65, number 65, number 65, do I see somebody here? At 65, number 65,000, at 65, number 65, number 65, 65, 65,000, 65,000. All out, all done. Buy number 842, we appreciate. Thank you very much indeed, sir. 842 buys at 65,000. And ladies and gentlemen, next up we're going to offer you lot number 4. Lot number 4, sorry. Lot 7 has been withdrawn. Lot 8 is withdrawn. We offer you lot 9. Lot number 9. Kan ek kantoor vra by Veewinkel, registrasiereis asseblief. Ladies and gentlemen, This is Octavia. Side by lot number 10 coming in after Augustus. This is Augustus' daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, going back to MP and Rustin. On the ram sign Rustin again. Dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. A Rustin Lineberg heifer. Together with that, you get 2459. A dam size CP, an incredible 365, exactly 1 year. Cow value 106, milk 107. Ladies and gentlemen, this is blue blood. She's signed by lot number 10, the bull of the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, she comes out of pre-potent genetics. This is as good as you can get in this breed. Money photo Markney, she saw 4 months certified in calf. Yo. And I'm bringing everybody 48, 50, 55, 60, 65, 65, 65,000 bad. 65, 70 bad. And 25, 75, 75,000, 75,000. And 75,000, do I see 80? At 75, but it's 75, 5. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but 80. At 80, but 80, but 80, but 5. At 90, at 90, number 90, number 90, but 100. At 100, number 100, number 100, yeah. At the base number 100, but number 100, but 100,000, yeah. Upon the base in 10, number 110, 10, number 110. At 110, number 120, number 120, number 120, 20, it's against Cherokee. At 120, 20, at 120, number 120, number 120, do I say 30? At 120, number 120, bad. At 120, yes, one hell of a pole heifer, ladies and gentlemen, take a big more. At 120, number 120, number 120, do I say 30? At 120, number 120, 130, number 130. At 130, number 130, 30. At 130, number 130 with Cherokee. At 130, number 130, number 130, do I say 40? At 130, 30, number 130, 30, number 130. Buta? Vra vir papa, hoekom nie? Hey, number 130, 30, 140, number 140, 30, 30, number 130, 40, number 140, 40, at 140, number 140, 40, number 140, number 140, at 140, it's against Cherokee, number 140, 40, number 140, Meerkat, what do I do? At 140, 40, number 140, 40, number 140, at 140, the bits in the ring down, number 140, 40, number 140, at 12, number 140, but at 140, number 140, but 140, ladies and gentlemen, close on Sally. At 140, 40, but 140 once, at 140, 40, but 140 twice, at 140,000, ladies and gentlemen, closing, selling at 140,000. 140,000. Kom ons gee 'n lekker hande klap, well done. Wys vir ons net die kopernommer asseblief, Boeta. What a heifer, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, baie 845. We appreciate, baie dankie. 140,000. Thank you to Cherokee, my ander bidder too, ladies and gentlemen. Dames en heren, and now we're going to give you a video on this incredible sire that's entering the ring. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Yo. We got a video here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Augustus, Sarsite, Impi, Muguni 1711, Kojak 9 Buster, Jackie, Mola 25, Mola and old picture 21, Timmy. He's got a pedigree. He's prepotent. He's a bull. He's a bull and a half, ladies and gentlemen. We've just sold one of his daughters. That is the potential that this bull is showing. Milk value 108, fertility 102. The owner retains a semen share. Ladies and gentlemen, Augustus is going on sale right now. I bid 400,000, Meerkat online. Anybody 400, anybody 400, anybody 400, anybody 400,000, anybody 400, anybody 400. At 400,000, anybody 400, 400,000, anybody 400, 400,000. At 450, at 450,000, but 450, but 500. At 500, but 500, but 500,000, but 50. At 550, but 550, but 9. At 550, but 550, but 600,000, but 600,000, but at 600, but 600,000, but 600,000, but 600,000, 50. At 650,000, but 650, but 650, but 700, but 700,000, but at 700, but 700,000, but 750. At 750,000, but 750, but 800,000, but 800, but 800,000. At 850, at 850, but 850, number 900, number 900,000, but 1 million, but 1 million now. At 1 million, number 1 million, number 1, number 1.1, number 1.1 million, but at 1.1, at 1.2, at 1.2 million, number 1.2, 1.3, 1.3 million, at 1.3, 1.33, 1.3 million, but at 1.4, number 1.4, at 1.5, at 1.5, number 1.5 million, at 1.5, number 1.5 million, but number 1.5, number 1.5, 1.5 million, number 1.5, do I see 6, at 1.5, number 1.6 million, at 1.6 million, but number 1.6, at 1.6 million, but number 1.6, asking 7, at 1.6, number 1.6, number 1.6, at 1.6 million, number 1.6, do I see 7, number 1.7, number 1.7, number 1.7, at 1.7, number 1.7, number 1.7, at 1.7, number 1.7, at 1.8, number 1.8 million, number 1.8, number 1.8, now 0.9, at 1.9, number 1.9, at 1.9 million, number 1.9, at 1.9, number 1.9, do I see 2 million, at 2 million, number 2 million, number 2 million, at 2 million, number 2 million, number 2 million, up to a million, number 2 million, at 2 million, number 2 million, I'll take your 2.1, sir, number 2 million, up to a million, number 2 million, number 2 million, number 2 million, at 2 million, considering they don't come around like this every day in the market, and 2 million, number 2 million, up to a million, kitty, damas, ladies, gentlemen, all out and down, I'm going to call it real, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 million, 2 million, number 2 million once, 2 million, number 2 million twice, and all out and all done, ladies, I'm going to sell and get it close at 2 million. 2 million takes him home today. All out, all done. Buyer number 865. Can I... Thank you very much indeed. Buyer number 865, Mr. Hein Bickard. Thank you very much indeed. We appreciate. Thank you and welcome to the Borane industry. We appreciate. 865. I think he's a little bit unhappy with what, ladies and gentlemen, he has grossed today. But anyway, thank you very much indeed. To our underbidders, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, we offer you medicine with a calf and a half. Take a biggie more. Yes, a daughter, ladies and gentlemen, going back to Mola 25 and I'll pitch a 999 side. On the dam side, ladies and gentlemen, there's Quinning, and ladies and gentlemen, 0211. Kijk naar de bikkie mooi. She's line break 1279 together, ladies and gentlemen. With that you also get 2459 on the dam side. She's got an incredible bull calf. Dames en heren, kijk net mooi. Going back to Juggernaut and Cannon on the side. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen. Kijk net mooi, moenie foto maak nie. Here's a bull calf next to his mother. That's line break Mola 25. The potential expressed at this young age, in this young stud bull in the making, next to his mother, ladies and gentlemen, that is certified back in calf, ladies and gentlemen, is incredible. Here you buy a hell of a bull breeder cow, together with a young stud bull, with EBVs of 104, and 120, and 120, and 111. To say the least, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the Borane industry, look in your catalog at the milk value of this cow. It's in the top 0.1% of the breed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's incredible. A milk value of 150. Mr. Miller, Mr. Meyer, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. If you need milk in your herd, ladies and gentlemen, that's the bull next to his mother that's gonna bring that trait into your herd. Don't miss out. Dames en heren, I offer you lot number 11. Number 48, number 48, number 40,000, number 48, at 48, number 40,000, number 48, at 48, number 40, number 48,000, at 48, 50, number 50,000, number 50, number 50,000, yeah, at 50, number 55, at 55, number 55, number 55, 60, at 60, number 60,000, at 65, number 65, number 65, number 70, at 70, number 70, number 5, at 75, number 75,000, at 75, number 75, number 75,000, number 75, at 75, number 75,000, number 75, at 75, number 75, number 75, asking at 75, number 75, number 75,000, of 5 and 7 days, number 75, number 75,000, number 75. I want to remind, thank you, I want to remind the Borane industry, the stud breeders, at this bull calf and its milk value. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to get that again, Mr. Detoy. Mr. Detoy, all of you guys sitting up there, consider a stud bull with milk, with reading weight. Number 85, number 85, number 85, at 85, at 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85,000, at 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, at 85, number 85, do I see 90? At 85, number 85,000, I'm number 85, number 85, number 85,000, I'm number 85, gonna call it in. At 85, number 85, number 85,000, number 85, once. At 85, number 85, number 85, at 90, at 90, number 90, number 90, at 90, number 90, number 90,000, with one wise line in the middle, at 90, number 90, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000 once, at 90, number 90, number 90,000 twice, and all out and all done, ladies and closing, selling at 90,000, 90,000. Thank you, Mr. Govile. That is the best buy in a long time by anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what this breed breeds. Look at that milk and the growth and the fertility all together in one package. Unbelievable. Sibongile, please just show me the buy number again. We missed it. 639. 639. Thank you very much indeed. At 90,000. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Augustus was purchased by a new breeder, the Van Lieben Borane stud from the Western Cape. Thank you very much and welcome to the industry. We offer you lot number 12. Dames en heren, kyk net mooi. We offer you a Tarzan daughter. And Tarzan, ladies and gentlemen, we sold for 1.7 million. A couple of years ago, ladies and gentlemen, at the national sale, everybody remember Tarzan. Dames en heren, kyk net mooi. Tarzan side. On the ram side, going back to Granite, and 622, ladies and gentlemen, are 14. Kyk net mooi, Hedams ICP, 398. Ladies and gentlemen, fertility 106. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, selling 4 months certified in calf. Dames en heren, look at the length, look at the quality. She's in calf to calf the second time. Dames en heren, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Number 42. Number 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000, number 42. Is it 40,000 online? 42. At 42, number 42,000, number 42. At 42, number 42, number 42,000, number 42 online. At 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000, number 42. Up to a fair raise, number 42, number 42, number 42,000. Here's business to be done. At 42, number 42 on Kitwe. At 42,000, number 42, number 42,000, number 42, number 42, number 42 to IC5. At 42, number 42,000, I'm number 42, number 42,000. At 42, number 42 on $1,000, dames and heren. She's gonna cough for the second time. Mr. Herberts, good morning, sir, and welcome. Number 42, number 42, number 42,000. At 42, number 42, at 42, number 42,000, I'm number 42, number 42, anybody 45, at 42, number 42, at 42, number 42,000, I'm number 45, number 45, number 45, at 45, at 45, number 45, number 45,000 beer, at 45, number 45, at 45, number 45, at 48, number 48 is your man, at 48, number 48, number 48 down 50, number 50,000 at 50,000, number 50, number 50,000, at 50, number 50,000, yeah, at 50,000. They said, no, number 50,000, but number 50. I'll 50,000, number 50,000, that way. At 50, number 50, number 50,000 here. I'll 50,000, number 50, but number 50,000. At 50, number 50, my right hand side. At 50, number 50,000. 50,000, all out, all done. Thank you very much indeed, and that goes to buy number 843, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Mr. Stradom. 843, 50,000. Oh, that's very fair. We turn the page, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to offer you lot number 13. Lot number 13, with a beautiful heifer carver side, dames and heren, kyk net mooi. Our own daughter out of Boston, ladies and gentlemen, going back to 717 and 2459 Dam side. Kyk net mooi, ladies and gentlemen. EBV carver 113, growth 16, fertility 103, dames and heren, kyk net mooi. The heifer carver side by Juggernaut Son, dames en heren. Kyk net mooi, moenie foute maak nie. Look at the quality in the cow. Look at the quality in that heifer calf. Kyk die bitter mooi wig en vroulikheid. Ladies and gentlemen, this is par excellence as far as femininity, ladies and gentlemen, and the traits that a female should exhibit for fertility. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Yo. It's got an average meaning in a season of 105. Dames and heren, let's take it away. Number 35, number 35, number 35, number 35, number 38, number 38, number 44, number 40,000. At 40, baby, 40,000. I'm baby, 44, number 40, number 40, number 40,000. At 40, baby, 40,000. I'm baby, 44, number 40, number 40,000. At 40, baby, 44, number 40,000. At 40, baby, 40,000. I'm number 40, number 44, number 40, number 40,000. I say 2. At 40, number 40, number 44, number 40,000. At 40,000, number 40, number 42. At 42, number 42 this side. At 42, number 42, 45. At 45, number 45, number 45,000 beer. At 45, number 45, number 45. Now 8 to go. At 48, number 48, number 48,000 beer. At 48, number 48, at 48, 50. At 50,000, number 50, number 50,000 beer. At 50, 50,000, number 50, number 50,000 but here. At 5,000, number 50, number 50,000, number 50,000, I see 5. At 50, number 55. At 55, number 55, number 55,000 beer. At 55, number 55, but 60, number 60,000, number 60,000 media. At 60, number 60,000, but on 60,000. At 60, number 60,000, I see 5. At 60, number 60,000. It says stock base, but number 60,000. At 60, number 60,000. Obsessed nation here's value for money, ladies and console together. At 60 baht, number 60,000. Obsessed stock nation, at 60,000, ladies and gentlemen, are going to gross at 60,000 once, 60,000 twice. All out, all done, no more, 60,000. 842 is our buyer, well done, sir. Excellent value for money, 842, Marta Gibuta. 60,000, eh? Yep. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to leave. She's going to leave the ring. And next up, if you've done your homework, ladies and gentlemen, look what we're offering you. This is Julia. There was many people who sang about Julia, many songs written about her. Ladies and gentlemen, side, Rembrandt. On the damn side, Picasso and Rembrandt and Julia. If you studied pedigree of this female, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more. It's Rembrandt in 1901 and the Winnie Cow on the side, together with 9503, dames en heren, en aan de damn side again, 9901. Kyk net bietjie mooi, julle moet nie foute maak nie. As good as you can get. Line bread, ladies and gentlemen, 9901, and ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, line bread Rembrandt. Unbelievable. There is the top two matriarchs on the damn side, Julia and Segura. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, she's got a milk value of 112. She sells 6 months certified in calf to a Viking son. I think I've tried my best to explain to you what we are offering here. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. And number 110. Number 110, number 110, number 110, number 110 beer. 110, number 110, but number 110, 110, number 110, but 110. Hey, 14 days, number 110, number 110, but number 110. 110, Meerkat, can I ask you, if you guys have a bit, I want you to express it to me from you, not from anybody else, from you. Hey, number 110, number 110, number 110. I need to be in control of the auction myself. It's my right, and it's legally the way it should be. Hey, number 110, number 110, number 110. I don't need number 110, no monkey business, yeah. I don't 110, number 110, number 110, bear. I don't 110, number 110, number 110, but you know what I want to. I don't 110, number 110, you gotta hold us out. I don't 110, number 110. I don't 110,000, but number 110, number 110. I don't 120, whatever 120, but number 120. I don't 120, whatever 120. I don't 120, whatever 120. Now you gotta perform on your own. I had a 120, whatever 120, but I had a 120, I got to treat everybody the same. I had a 120, otherwise I'm accused of not doing it. I had a 120, whatever 120, but number 120. I had a 120, whatever 120, but number 120. I had a 120, whatever 120, but number 120. I had a 120, whatever 120, but number 120, whatever 120. I get on 20, but 120, but number 120, whatever 120. I'm gonna close it now, 130. I had a 130, 30. I had a 130, but I had a 130, 30, 40. I had a 140, 40, but 140. I had a 140, but 140. I had a 140, 40, but 140, but I had 140, 40, 50, but 150, 60. I had a 160, but 160, side, but 160, oh. I had 160, but down, but 160. I had a 160, but down, but 160, side. I could order says stock station, but 160, but down, but 160. I had 160, I'm bad, down, but 160, down, but 160, and about 70. I had a 160, number 160. Up order says stock station, I'm bad, down, but 160, but 160, I'm gonna call in. I had 160,000, I'm number 160. I had 160, but number 160, ladies, I'm gonna close your. I had 160, but number 160 once. I had 160, but number 160 twice. I had 160, but number 160 all out and done, gonna sell, gonna close. I had a 160,000. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate as that Allemaal runs again by 621. We appreciate. Thank you very much indeed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to offer you lot number 16. It's a Bolt daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, Bolt's going to come in after. You all know Bolt, ladies and gentlemen, Kojak Master, 159U, and ladies and gentlemen, 786, and no picture 725, and Brittany on the side. On the damn side, ladies and gentlemen, Tambourine 1366, Kate Nelwickie Moore, Yellow Money Photo Markney, and Keta TLM, the Old Foundation Cattle, ladies and gentlemen of the Tambourine herd of Mr. Yellow Muller, Kate Nelwickie Moore. Today you get the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to buy from the Tambourine herd that was closed for many years. Here is an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to get some of that old foundation genetics dat Elof Miller had, dames en heren, kyk net mooi. Moenie foto maak nie, Carol Valley on lot number 1600 ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi. She sells 8 months in calf to Salvador. Bull, dames en heren, number 45. Number 45, number 45, number 45,000, number 45, number 45,000 beer. And 45, number 45, number 45, number 9, and 45, number 45, number 40, number 48, and 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, number 48, number 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, number 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 48, and 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 48,000, number 48, number 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, number 48, number 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, I say 50, at 48, number 48, number 50 from Klondike, at 48, number 40,000, number 48, sorry, I took, said, 48, number 40, number 40, number 40,000, number 48, number 40,000, 48, number 40, number 40,000, number 48, number 48, number 40,000 once, 48, number 40, number 40,000, number 48,000 twice, and all out in 50, look at 5,000, number 50,000, number 55, number 55, 55, number 55, 60, number 60,000, number 60,000, 60, number 60,000, number 60, number 60,000, 60, number 60,000, number 60,000, 60, number 60,000, number 60, number 60,000, 60, number 65, 65, number 65, number 65,000, 70, number 70,000, number 70,000, 70, number 70 on a boat female, 70, number 70, number 70,000, number 70, number 70,000, 70, number 70, number 70, number 70,000, 70, number 5, 75, number 75, number 75,000, number 75, do I see 80, 75, number 75, 75, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, 80, number 80, number 80,000. They say you got to buy the ticket to get onto the bus. You're almost on the step of the bus. Number 80, number 85, number 85, number 85, 85, 85, number 85, number 85, do I say 90? 85, number 85, 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85,000, 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85,000 once, 90, 90, number 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000, 90, number 90, and about female, number 90, number 90, number 90, at 90, number 90, Butavat market, no, at 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, number 90,000 once, at 90, number 90, number 90,000 twice, and all out and all done at 90,000, 100th, asking 110. 100, number 100, asking 110. 100, number 100, number 100, number 100,000, do I see 110? 100,000, gonna call now. But I don't let no more. So, kom ons gee vir hulle lekker aan die klap. Thank you very much indeed. Baie minister van Onderwys in Martin 842. We got a video, ladies and gentlemen, of Bolt coming in. What an individual. What a specimen of a Borane bull. It's a bull. It's a bull and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Borane bull, and in any breed of cattle of bovine, this is a perfect example of what a bull should look like. Just look at this incredible masculinity. Look at the presence. And if you look in the breed and in the beef industry of what breeders are going after when they select, ladies and gentlemen, here's balance, here's muscle, here's depth, here's bone, here's prepotency, here's our bull. A bull and a half. Consider bolt, ladies and gentlemen. Side going back to probably the most famous bull in the Borane industry in South Africa, 2459. Ladies and gentlemen, and then also Grasmere 135N. And again, just as famous as 2459. Ladies and gentlemen, 1279 and 786. In fact, his line break 1279 on the dam side. His dam size of Brittany, which is a matriarch, ICP 349. Milk value 110, growth 110. Ladies and gentlemen, here's an opportunity to acquire a prepotent, proven son of a gun. It's your opportunity. You decide. And number 180 online. And number 190, number 200, number 200, number 200, number 200,000, number 200, number 200,000, at 220, number 220, number 220, number 220, at 220,000, number 220, number 220, 250, at 250, number 250, number 250, at 250, number 250, 280, number 280, at 280, number 280, number 300, number 300, number 300,000, at 320, number 320, number 320, number 350, at 350, number 350, number 350, at 350, number 380, at 380, but 400, at 400,000, but 450, at 450,000, at 450,000, but 450, but 450, but 500, at 500, but 500,000, at 500,000, and maybe 500, but 500, but 500, at 500, but 500, but 500, but 500, but 500, at 500,000, at 500,000, and maybe 500, but 500, but 550, at 550,000, but 600, at 600, but 600,000, at 600, but 600,000, at 600, but 600, but 600, at 600,000, but 600,000, do I see 50? At 600, but 600, but at 600, but 600, but 600, at 600, but 600, but 600, at 600, but 600, chill man, at 600, but 600, obsess on the basin, but 600,000, obsess on the but 600, obsess on the basin, but 600,000, but I'm gonna call him now, obsess on the basin, at 600, but 600 in the corner there, at 600, but 600, but 600, take 50 anywhere, at 600, but 600, but 600, but 600, but 600, but 600,000, obsess on the basin, kitty, dames, I'm cloud for the say on the basin once, at 650, at 650, but 650, at 650, but 650 with Carl now, at 650,000, but 650, at 650, but 650, no, but 700, at 700, but 700, but 700,000, so what do I do? At 700, but 700,000, I'm still on the basin, but 700,000, at 700, but 700, but 700, Mr. Smith, what do I do? At 700, but 700, it's still on the basin, but 700,000, I'm still on the basin, Tilly, dames, Makar, and ladies and gentlemen, I all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, gonna sell it, gonna close at 700,000 once, and 700,000 twice, and all out and all done, and no more. Let's put our hands together, thank you very much indeed. 866. Thank you to the Armed Force Landgoed. We appreciate. Thank you. And behind, thank you everybody. We appreciate very much indeed. 700,000. And ladies and gentlemen, kyk nou 'n bietjie mooi, we are for you. This is Hillary. Please just make sure that you are aware that this is not Hillary Clinton. This is Hillary, ladies and gentlemen, the Borane cow. Side 98, ladies and gentlemen, number going to 2997 and solo 359G. On the ram side, Mutisalech, dames en heren, Gianni, 2812. Money photo mark me, here she's a hell of a cow. Look at the lens, look at the balance. She's got an ICP of 363 with average winning in the seas, legend of 105. EBV Spa Excellence, dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. 101, 105, 106, 102, en 'n milk value of 114. Moenie foute maak nie, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi. Hier is sy, julle moet nie foute maak nie. Side, I repeat again, ladies and gentlemen, 98 by Circle H Aladdin, and she is in calf to bolt. The bull we sold just now for 700,000. In calf to bolt, dames en heren, number 32 online. Number 32, number 32, number 32, down 5, number 35, number 38, number 30,000, number 30, number 40,000 now. At 42, number 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000. At 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000 here. At 12, number 42, number 42, number 42, and 42, number 42, 5. At 45, number 45, number 45, 5, number 45,000 there. And 45, number 45, 5. At 45, 48, at 48, number 48,000 there. At 48, number 48, number 48, at 48, number 48, number 48, number 48, number 48, what do I do, 50, at 50, number 50,000, number 50,000, at 50, number 55, at 55, number 55,000, number 55, at 55, number 55, number 55, at 55, 55, what do I do, at 55, number 55, number 55, is quality on offer 60, at 60 minutes, 60,000, 60,000, see a phone call online, at 60 minutes, 60,000, I could say stock base in the number 60 minutes, 60,000, I say 5, at 60 minutes, 60,000, at 60 minutes, 60,000, how many minutes, 60,000, at 60 minutes, 60,000, minutes, 60,000, at 60 Crystal, what market, at 60 minutes, 60,000, at 65, minutes, 65, at 65, minutes, 65, minutes, 65, minutes, 65, Cornelius against us, at 65, minutes, 65, at 65, minutes, 65, minutes of Mr. Crystal Grobler now, at 65, minutes, 65, some more Shakir, at 65, minutes, 65, Mr. Dashek, I know out, at 65, minutes, 65, minutes, 65,000, at 65, minutes, 65, minutes, 70, minutes, 70, minutes, 70,000, minutes, 70, minutes, 70, but now, at 70, minutes, 70, it's with Cornelia now, at 70, minutes, 70,000, at 70, minutes, 70, Crystal, Destino, Smith, Grobler, at 70, minutes, 70, minutes, 70, at 70,000, minutes, 70, 70, minutes, 70, minutes, 70,000, at 70, minutes, 70,000 beer, at 70, minutes, 70,000, but no, minutes, 70, minutes, 70, minutes, 70,000 once, at 70, minutes, 70, 70, minutes, 70,000 twice, at 70,000, we're going to take her home, ladies, we're going to close at 70,000, 70,000. Thank you, Cornelia. We appreciate Mr. Dasheka at 70,000. 51340 by a number at 70,000. We appreciate. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, now we offer you Julia. Have a look here, morning photo mark me. Here comes another Julia, ladies and gentlemen. Side Pegasus, ladies and gentlemen, going back to Buffalo. Heavy 310. On the dam side, the well-known Ferrari, ladies and gentlemen, 717 and Picasso. Have a look here again, ladies and gentlemen, out of the Julia line. There's Picasso, ladies and gentlemen. World 16 Rembrandt, dames en heren, kijk net hier. Jullie moeten een foto maken nie. And look at the pedigree, ladies and gentlemen, as good as you can get. And she's in calf to a Bon Bull Salvador. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, the offer you, number 19. This is Julian living in a market number 60,009 fair is deep at 5. At 75, 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000, at 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, but 5, but it's 75, but it's 75,000, but 80. At 80, but 80, but 80,000, but 80, but 80, I'm bad. At 80,000, I'm but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80, but 80, do I say 5? At 80, but 80, but at 80, but 80,000, but 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, do I say 5? At 80, but 80, but 80, but 80, but at 80, but 80, but 80,000, but 80. Mr. Edwards, at which cemetery are you this morning? At 80, but 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, I'm gonna bury you. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80,000, my butt's on that side. At 80, but 85. At 85, lupus on us, but not. But 80, but 85. At 85, but 85, 5. At 85, but 85, 90. I took 85. Online. I'll take 90 in the ring. 85, 90, 90, 90, at 90, but 90, 90, it's against Louis Pisano now. At 90, but 90, but it's in the ring. At 90, but 90, can you know there's another 90, 90, but in 90, 90,000. At 90, 90, but 90, 90, but 90,000. At 90, but 90,000. 90,000, all out, all done. Thank you very much indeed. We appreciate by number 640. Thank you, East Coast Borans. Dankie. Ek waardeer Alexa. On behalf of the Potgieter family, thank you.
That was a 640.
Mr. Muller. Do you know what's busy happening here today? Somebody is digging a hole, not a grave, for you and Simeon and Jaron. Do you know that? And you know who's going to dump you in there? Me afterwards. Welcome, you guys. I haven't said good morning to you yet. It's probably afternoon already. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer you something special. This is a half-sister, ladies and gentlemen, to Augustus, which we sold for 2 million. Signed, ladies and gentlemen, by the symbol Fast Trap 1467. Going back to Impey, ladies and gentlemen, and Maguni 1711 in Kojak. On the Ram side, we've got Marula 25 and 2459. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our incredible offering today. And she's got a calf at sight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's sight by the combination of Zinzan and Brittany. Vir die fynproewer, meneer Stompie Olivier, jy en nou kor wat so lekker sit en 'n biertjie vat. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, here's blue blood. Here's something special. Don't miss out. And she sells 3-in-1, 5 months certified in calf again. This is Odessa going on offer right now. But 65, 65, but 70, but 70, but 70,000, but 5, but 75, 80, but 80, but 80, but 5, 90, but 100, at 100, but 100, but 110, but 110, then number 110, at 110, then number 110 this way, at 120, to number 120, at 120, to 120 on the 3 and bar, at 120, to number 120, 30, but 130, 30, but 130, at 140, 40, but 140, 40, but 140, at 140, but 140, at 140, 40, but 140, but 140, 40, but 140, at 140, but 140, 40, at 140, but 140, do I say 50? At 140, but 140, at 140, but 140, but 140, here's something special, 150, at 150, but 150, at 150,000, but 150, but 150, but 150, do I say 60? At 150, but 150, at 150, but 150, but 150, at 150,000, but 150, but 150, yes, I'm also offering, at 150, but 150, 60, at 160, but 160, at 160, but 160, at 160, but 160, but 160, at 160, but 160, 160, 160. Konrad, het Jolandi al 'n bod gegee vandag? Maar dan is het tyd dat jy nou weer een gee. De brandsikkie, maar brandsikkie, banaan, brandsikkie. Brandsikkie, julle gaan daar nooit weer kry nie, hier is van die beste. De brandsikkie, banaan, brandsikkie, bitsin, ja. De brandsikkie, banaan, brandsikkie, wat het sê. De brandsikkie, de brandsikkie, brandsikkie, once. Brandsikkie, sorry. One somebody took a while. One somebody, I don't want somebody, but 170 is as good as you can get, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want somebody, but 170, 80, but 180 bar. I don't want 80, but 180. Sneek petrol slangetjies wat op Saterdagoggend as 'n kop so gaan. Everyone 80, but 180, but 180. I don't want 80, but 118, but 118. Just near the golfbaan hier. I don't want 80 bar, I don't want 80, but 190. I don't want 80, but 180, but 180. Nicola here for my Red Bull. I don't want 80, but 180. But number 180 once. I don't want 80, but 180, but 180 twice. I don't all out and all done, ladies and selling at 180,000. 180,000. That's a bargain for this quality. Thank you very much indeed. And 639 is up. Thank you very much indeed. Nyabonga Sibongile. Yo, that's a 500,000 rand unit. Thank you, sir. I appreciate. And ladies and gentlemen, now we offer you Tesco. Luckily, it's not Tesla, but in any way. 180. Yoshi's Tesco, ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, Mike Spartan, going back to Magoonie, 35, 34. An old picture of A55, Dam side Mola 25, ladies and gentlemen, and Solia 548. Her ICP is an incredible 385. She weaned 2 calves, ladies and gentlemen, with average weaning indices of 108. Cow value 131, growth 109, milk 109, fertility 124. Ladies and gentlemen, she sells 5 months certified in calf to lot number 17, Bolt. Can you imagine the calf that's going to be born out of this white Bolt cow? And ladies and gentlemen, Bolt, which we sold for 700,000 at lot number 17. Here's an opportunity for serious breeders. Ladies and gentlemen, 50,000 online. 50, 55, 55, 60, 60,000, 65, 65, 70, 75, 75, 75, 75, and 75, and 75, 75, 75, 75, 75,000, and 75, 75, 75, 75, and 80, 80,000, 80,000, and 80, but 80,000, but 80,000, I see 5, at 80, but 80,000, at 85, 85, at 85, but 85, but 85, at 85, but 85, asking 90, but 85, asking 90, at 90, but 90, but 90, but 90, asking 100, at 90, but 90, now 100, at 100, but 100, at 100, but 100,000, but 100, but 100,000, yeah, but 100,000, I mean, 100, but 100, at 100, now 110, at 100, but 100, but 100, but 100,000, at 100, but 100, but 100. Goedemiddag, meneer en mevrouw Mijnkies. Hoe gaat dit? Het 100, 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 at 110,000 once, 110,000 twice. All earth, all done, no more. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate. By 625, we appreciate. Thank you very much indeed. CJ Borane, thank you. Jan Andre Gvardier. Thank you very much indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, Kiki, yo. That's like they always say, when a cow can, she can. When a cow can, she can. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, we offer you Ivy and Ivy Jr. Southside 717 Miller 25 in Maryland. On the Ram side, B0452. Ladies and gentlemen, Cape Netmore and B0333. Look at this calf. Side, ladies and gentlemen, by Jefferson. Going back to Jumbo out of this incredible cow. Dames and herren, ladies and gentlemen, look at the potential exhibited in the calf. It tells you everything about the genetic potential of this package. The cow sells back 3 in 1. Dames and herren, Cape Netmore, don't make any mistakes. This is the combination in the calf of Jumbo and 717. Moenie foute maak nie. Ladies and gentlemen, as good as you can get. Look at this. 3 in 1. Yo. And number 35, and 38, number 38,000, number 38, number 38, number 44, number 40, number 2, number 42, number 42, number 45, number 45, number 48, and 50, number 50,000, number 50, number 50,000, man, and 50, number 50,000, yeah, and 55, number 55, 60, number 60,000, 5, number 65, number 70, number 70,000, number 5, number 75, and 75, and 75, number 75, yeah, and 75, number 75, 80, number 80,000, number 80, and 80, number 80, number 80,000, asking 5, at 80, number 80,000, at 80, number 80,000, number 80, number 80,000, I see 5, at 80, number 80,000, at 80, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, at 80, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, 5, at 85, keep Pikey online, at 90 in the ring, at 99, number 90, number 90, Mr. Pikey, what do I do? At 90, number 100,000, number 100,000, number 100, America, at 19, at 100, number 100,000, at 100, number 100, Buta, say 3, and again, at 100, number 100,000, number 100, number 100,000, at 100, number 100,000, but 9, at 100, number 100, number 1 problems, at 100, number 100, number 100, number 100,000, upon our nation, but number 100, but 100,000 once. At 100,000 twice. And all out and all done, ladies and gentlemen, 100,000. Thank you, Mr. Keith Pinky Range 508 at 100,000. On lot number 22, AMB. We appreciate. Dankie my onderbeheers hier in die ring, die van the stations. We appreciate. Thank you. We turn the page, ladies and gentlemen. Take net more. Here is lot number 23. This is Solvi, ladies and gentlemen, side Horizon, and you blow dames and gentlemen, take net more AMB 12155 in Edlin. On the damn side, the well-known Jose Moore 25 and Caesar. Dames and gentlemen, take net more as good as you can get. EBVs 127, milk 125, growth 111, and 127, ladies and gentlemen, take net more production value. She sold 6 months certified in car, dames en heren, kijk mooi. A line bridges, ladies and a bond line bridges, have a good look, yeah. Let's take it away, gentlemen. Number 38, number 38, number 48, number 40, number 42, number 45, 48, 50, number 5, and 60, number 60,000, number 65, number 70, number 70,000, number 5, number 80, number 5, number 90, number 100, at 100, number 100,000, number 100, number 100,000, at 20, at 100, number 100,000, at 100, number 100, number 100, number 100,000, at 100, number 100,000, number 100, number 100, at all, number 100,000, number 100, yes, and 10, at 110, yes, something special, 20, at 120, number 120, number 120, 120, 130, At 130, at 130, 130, that's my man. At 130, 40, at 140, 50, at 150, at 150, 60, at 160, at 160, 70, at 170, 80, at 180, at 180, at 180, we'll see me on now. At 180, at 180, at 180, at 180, at 180, but David, at 180, Conrad, staying you know. At 180, at 180, at 180,000, I'm at 180, but 180, but on, I'm at 180. Gaan jy geïntimideer word? Ek weet dit sal nie deur my wees nie. At 180, there's my man. At 180, but 180, but 180, at 180, but no, I'm 180, no, I'm 180, but no, I'm 180 once. 180 twice. All out, all done, no more. Thank you very much indeed, Herbert's Farms. We appreciate, thank you very much. And the buyers, 859. Thank you, Jaron and Simeon. What's that young man's name, Jaron? Jaden. Thank you, mate. I appreciate. 859. Thank you, Herbert's Farms. Thank you, Mr. Hollenbach, for the help. I appreciate, sir. You were intimidated. 180,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed out on her, look who we are for. This is Skylar. Dames en heren, side by the same wall. Going back to Circle H, Herbert's Horizon, Hublot, ladies and gentlemen, and also Cape Moy B, 12155, and Edlin. On the dam side, Viking, Muguni 35-34, and dames en heren, kyk net mooi, julle onder allemaal Eros is Dam, Muguni 2748, and Phantom. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out here. Cow Valley 116, Girth 110, Production Valley 113. She sells, ladies and gentlemen, 7 months certified off. Another top female, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out. And let's take it away. And I'm betting 42, 45, 48, 50, 55, 60, 70, 580, 590, 100, 110. What now? Number 110, number 110, Mercat online, number 110, number 110, Ekatorantine, number 110, number 110, number 110, number 110, number 110, Comrade Mafia Buta, number 110, number 110, Bedi, number 110, the Bits online, 110, number 110,000, Ekatorantine, but number 110, Bedi, number 110, I'm giving everybody the same opportunity. Number 110, number 110, the bits online. At 110, number 110,000, all out and done. Gonna sell, gonna close at 110,000. Thank you, Willie Franz, Borane, Mr. Paul Brits. We appreciate by number 503. 503 at 110,000. She's gonna leave the ring, ladies and gentlemen, gonna feel at 25. This is Ruth. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Nedmoy. Ruth going back to Mola 25, ladies and own daughter out of Ruston. You don't get direct Ruston daughters anymore. And ladies and dames, the other Kate Nedmoy. On the dam side, very, very special. Out of Koning's mother, an 0212. He's a Mursa combinatie. If you know the breed, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, Hama se pa uit 0212 en Koning se ma 0217. Sy's dak, sy's diep, sy special. Cow Valley, ladies and 107. Kyk net mooi, groei 113. Ladies and gentlemen, she's got an excellent heifer calf by Augustus. Hier moet jy nie mis nie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is blue blood. Look at the depth, look at the capacity, look at the thickness. Dames en heren. Now you all know why Koning was such an incredible bull. Kyk net mooi, she carries the same damn line. In the ring and the market, Malabaria back down, and the other number 135. 35, 30, 40, 42, 45, 45, 50, 55, 55,000, and 55, 55,000, 55, and 60,000, and 65, 70,000, but stick on 70,000. I took Bhutan, kyk net mooi, 65 was there, my spotter, and 70 was by jou. 70,000 your side. 70, 70, 70, 70, 70,000, Rian, hello. Rian, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. And 70, 70,000, and 70, yes, one of the best today on offer female-wise. And 70,000, 70, 75, and 75, 75, and 75, and 75,000. Meneer van der Westhuizen, kyk na jou besigheid, meneer. And 75,000 meer. And 75, he's blue, dames en heren, maar kyk 'n bietjie mooi. And 75, that's my man. And 75,000. Op 75,000, 75, do I see 80? And 75,000. Op 75,000, 75,000. Hold on, no more. That's a damn wise by 843. Dankie meneer Stryd en Marian, dankie Boeta. Joh, dis bitter goed gekoop, uitstekend. Ladies and gentlemen, now we offer you Dara. Kyk nou 'n bietjie mooi. Eie dochter van Daan. As jy wil weet wie is Daan, vra vir Gideon Botha. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, 'n Daan dochter terug na haar 14, en BO575, ladies and gentlemen, en on the damn side, ladies and gentlemen, Weston, kyk net mooi, en BO329. Moenie foute maak nie. Another pedigree that makes a hell of a lot of genetic sense. Ladies and gentlemen, EBV's, koeiware 108, 108, fertility 103, productieware 106, dames en heren, 6 months certified in calf to Marcus. Number 32, number 32, number 32,000, number 32, 5, number 35, number 35, number 38, number 38,000, and 38, number 38, number 38,000, and 40, number 40, number 40,000, and 2, and 42, number 42, number 42, number 42, and 42,000, number 42, number 42,000, I mean 42, number 42, 5, and 45, 48, and 48 in the ring, and 48, 8, number 48, Basri, Van Marking, and 48, and 50, and 55, 55. Asking 60. And 55, 55,000, and 55, and 55, 55,000, and 55. Ik heb 55,000 met die, maar dat is niet meer vloei online. En 60, maar 50,000, maar dat is niet meer 50,000. En 16, maar dat is niet 1000, maar dat is niet 1000, maar dat is niet 1000 meer. Ik heb 60,000, maar dat is niet 1000, maar dat is niet 1000 meer kat online. En 60, maar dat is niet 1000. Op 60,000 rand en aan, maar is niet 1000, wij zien 5 is een moerse vers, meneer. Het 16, maar is niet bedoeld, maar is niet 1000. Het 16, maar is niet 1000, 60,000. Meerkat online. Thank you, Mr. Louis Pisano, by 530. We appreciate, sir. Better goed gekoop, well done. She leaves the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Next we have field number 27. We got a video here, ladies and gentlemen, of Jace, take that boy. We're going to show you a video of Jace, ladies and gentlemen, another incredible son of a gun. ladies and gentlemen, this is Jace. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Jumbo Khan 76, Mutara 5761. Ladies and gentlemen, TLM 054543, Jasmine and the Winnie Cow. Incredible, a Jumbo Son. On the dam side, 717, 2459, and another matriarch cow, ladies and gentlemen, out of Yellow Millerset, Keta TLM 0219. EVVs on this, incredible. 112, and 123, and 135, and 118. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner retains a semen share. In a thick set deep. Ladies and gentlemen, prepotent son of a gun. We offer you Jace. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out. Here is our Moorsable. Of 90,000 online. Number 19, number 90, number 90,000, number 90, number 90,000, asking 100, and 100, number 100, but number 100, at 100,000, I'm number 100, but number 100, number 100, at 100, number 100,000, Nation, the number 100,000, I'm number 1, number 1, number 100, up, you know, number Nation, the number 100,000, 100, but number 100,000, number 1, number 100, number 110, at 110, number 120, at 120, number 120, at 120, number 120, number 120, 30, number 130, number 130, number 130, 40, number 140, 40, number 140, at 140, 40, number 140, 40, at 150, at 150, number 150, number 150, 160, at 170, at 170, number 170, number 170, at 170, 180, number 180, number 180, 190, number 190, at 190, number 190, 200, number 200,000, number 200, at 250, number 250,000, number 250, at 250,000, number 250, at 250, number 250, but 280, at 280,000, number 280, number 280, but 300, at 300,000, number 300, number 300,000, number 300, number 300, number 320, at 320, number 320, at 320, number 350,000, at 350, number 350, at 350,000, number 350, number 350, number that side, up 380, number 380, number 380, number 380, number 400,000, 400, number 400,000, at 400,000, number 450, at 450,000, number 450, it could feel like number 450, but number 450,000, at 450 on the sound, at 450, number 450, what do I do, number 500, at 500,000, but number 500, number 500, number 500,000, at 500,000, number 500, number 500, a faithful nation, number 500, number 500,000, a faithful nation, number 500, number 500, number 500,000, at 500, number 500, consider him again, at 500, number 500,000 once, at 500, number 500,000 twice, and all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, close the bid at 500,000, 500,000, all out, all done. Covers here, like on the club. Thank you. Rian Ma, number 843. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Excellent. Well done. Congratulations. 500,000 on Jay's, ladies and gentlemen. And now we offer you Cake Net Moy, own order out of Nostos. Going back to Jumbo Khan and Jasmine, ladies and gentlemen, to me. And ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, there is 32X and another grand order of 1279, ladies and gentlemen, and 2 Muguni 462 0524. Going back to 791, 1279, and 2462. Dames en heren, mooi. Yemeni Fotomakni. On the dam side, the old foundation, Keral Genetics. You don't get them anymore, dames en heren, kijk net mooi. EVVs, ladies and gentlemen, on this grand order out of Jumbo. 103, 101, 106, and 103. And dames en heren, she sells 4 months certified in calf. Quality on offer, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Oh, 35, 35, 35, 35, 38, 40, 45, 40,000 more. And 42, 42, 42, 5 45,000 beer, and 45, but 48, 80, but 48, but 48,000, but 48 online, at 48, but 48, 80, but 48,000 beer, at 48 near cut online, 50, but 50,000, but 50, but 50,000 beer, and 50, but 50, but on, but 50,000 asking 5, at 55, but 55, but 55 near cut online, and 55, 60, at 60 in the ring, but 60,000, but 60 bid, it says 60,000, but 60,000, but 60,000, at 60, but 5, but 65, but 65, but 65,000, 70, but 70,000 beer, at 70, but 70, but 70,000 here, at 70, but 70, but 70, but 70,000, but 70,000, at 70, but 70,000, up 70,000, but 70,000, but 70,000, but in the ring, at 70, but 70,000, at 70,000, but 70, but 70,000, at 70, but 70,000, but now, up 70,000, around the titty dames and ladies and gentlemen, all out and done, it's all gonna close, at 70,000, but 70,000, all out and done, at 70,000, 645, we appreciate buy number 645. Thank you, buy number 645. 70,000. Yo, so long body deep here for ladies who number 29's being moved on. Oh, she's gone back. Ladies and gentlemen, take that boy. This is Rivka, side by Ruston, own daughter out of Ruston. And on the damn side, Mavuria, 212, ladies and gentlemen, take that boy, Khan. Look at the pedigree here, ladies and gentlemen, Mola 25, Old Fisher 25, Maguni 2459, and Walsworth Khan and 786. Incredible pedigree. The calf sire, ladies and gentlemen, is signed. The calf is signed by a half brother to lot number 10. Dames and heren, kijk net mooi. I repeat, the calf sire is our brother to Augustus. Hij is dak, hij is diep, hierdie kalf. Here is unbelievable potential in the calf. But more important, this functional, efficient female is certified back in calf 3 and 1. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, here's another special offering. Don't miss out on this Ruston order. Kijk net mooi, growth 111, cow value 104. Ladies and gentlemen, consider another top 3 and 1. 35,000 beer, and 35, and 38, and 40, and 40, and 2, and 45, and 48, and 50, and 50,000, and 50, 50,000, and 3 and 1. Ik heb 50,000, I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50,000. I'll 50,000, I'm going to 50,000, I see 5, at 50, I'm going to 50,000, yeah. Ik heb 50,000, I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50,000 here. I'll 50,000. Look at that bull calf. Ladies and gentlemen, back in calf, 55 and 60. At 60, but it's 60,000, I'm going to 5, but it's 65,000 beer. At 65, 5, but it's 65, but it's 65,000 now. At 65, but it's 65, but it's 65,000, I'm but it's 65, 5. At 65, but it's 65,000. At 65, but it's 65, but it's 65,000, I'm beating. No, no, 65 years value for money, ladies and gentlemen, control now. At 65, 70, but it's 70,000 beer. Ik heb 200,000, but it's 70,000. At 70, but it's 70,000. Ik heb 200,000, but it's 70,000. But it's 70,000. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70. Conrad Losemite. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000. But it's 70,000. I'm 200,000, but it's 70, but it's 70,000. But it's 70, but at 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000. Julle moet kyk hier by die vuil, julle moet die kuier ry los. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70, but it's kan nou nie tyd kuier. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000. Op 70,000 rand, but it's 70, but it's 70,000 once. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000 twice. And all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna close at 75. At 75, but it's 75 there. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000. At 75, but it's 75, way at the back there. of 75,000, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000. It's 75,000, going to take her home, ladies and gentlemen, going to go 75,000. 75,000. All out, all done, no more. Baie dankie, wees net vir ons asseblief die kopernommer baie dankie, baie number 647. Well done, excellent baie. Wie is dit? 647. 647. Baie dankie meneer, ek waardeer. Kan ek die kantoor vra om vir ons 'n update te stuur vir die registrasielys asseblief? 70K. 75. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 31, Felicity. Where's Christopher Havenga? Christopher, are you still here? When you told everybody about how a cow that can should look and how her calf should look, ladies and gentlemen, this is the example. If a cow can, she can. This cow can breed stud bulls. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. She is 3-in-1 certified. Dames en heren, 3-in-1. Side, Aragon Ferrari 717 en R14. En Fontana Eva. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi. On the ram side, ladies and gentlemen, FN 11103 and Keta 20B. I believe also going back, if I remember correctly, to R14. Ladies and gentlemen, line break together also. There's Felicity R14 and Fontana 08263. Here is a cow that comes out of matriarch bloodlines. And that bull calf looks like that because the cows in this bloodline, they breed like that. If you haven't marked this, and if you're not a serious breeder, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, I cannot help you. I apologize. I cannot explain it better. But when a cow can, she can. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an example of what can happen if you run a proper breeding program. The calf next to her, side by Chase, we just sold him for 500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, look at his EBVs, 107, 113, or 1811. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. That's all I say. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, 85, 90, at 100, 100,000, 110, 110, 120 baht, 130, 130 baht. Ek het 130 is 'n stadbull next to mother 130, 40, at 140, 140, 50, 150, 160, 160, at 160, 170, 170 baht, at 170 meer cut online, at 170 baht, 170 meer cut online, at 170 baht, 170, ek het 170 baht, 170 do I see 80, at 170 baht, 170, at 170,000, 170, 170 baht, 170, up 170,000, 170 baht, 170 do I see 80, at 170 baht, 170, at 170 baht, 170, with some line with Crystal online, that's 170, 170, at 170 baht, 170, 170 baht, 170 once, at 170 baht, 170 twice, and all out and all done at 170,000, 170,000. What a cow, by 527, thank you Crystal. That's an unbelievable unit, and that's value for money indeed. Thank you very much everybody. Yeah, that's what they should look like and breed accordingly. And here we are for UK dames and next coming in. Southside Western, ladies and gentlemen, and if you remember and studied your pedigrees, you will see her sire, Ruston, and her mother's sire, Rhino, our full brothers. Volbroer Rustin op 'n suster van 'n volbroer Rhino. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Kate. Kate Nermoy. Cow Valley 114, ladies and gentlemen, growth 105, fatality 110. She's our 6 months certified in calf, dames and heren, look at the breeding. And yes, pre-potency on offer, dames and heren, brother Kate Nermoy, ladies and gentlemen, offer you Kate. Ek het daar is over 30,000, over 30. 32, number 32, number 32,000, and 32, number 32,000, and number 32, number 32, number 32, and 5, number 35. Look at the quality, and 35, number 38, number 38, number 40, number 40, number 40, number 2, number 42, 2, and 45, number 45, 48, and 48, number 40,000, number 48, 50, 50,000, and number 55, and 55, 5, number 55, number 55,000, and 55, number 55, number 55,000 here. 55 doon, nummer 55, en 55, nummer 55, nummer 55,000. Ik heb 55,000, nummer 55, 60,000, nummer 60,000 meer. En 60 bar, nummer 5, nummer 65, nummer 65, en 65, nummer 65, what do I do? En 65, nummer 65. Mevrou Potgieter, ja, ga jy twee weg. Dan sit ek en jy hier en ons koop vir hulle die eerste wat kan. En oor het die 5 met 70,000, met 70,000, het sorry maar, met 70,000, met 70,000, het 70,000, met 70,000, met 5, het 75, met 75, met 75, Alexa, geel fire, met 75, met 75, met 75,000, het 75, met 75, het 75, met 80, het 80, met 80,000, maar 80,000, Boeta, al wat jy gaan hee is een memory van hierdie vers wat jy wil gehad het. Do I see fire? Het 80,000, ek het 80,000, yes, quality, 85, says wat maak ons nou? 85,000, 85, hoekom nie? 85, mens vat nie en nee, sommer net so nie. Nee verantwoord nie sommer net so nie. 85. So, thank you sir, by number 842. Uitstekend gekoop, well done. Die allemaal. We appreciate, dankie Martin. We appreciate Mr. Van der Weesthuizen, Alexa, dankie sis, ek waardeer. 85. Ja. We've sold all the bulls with the pedigrees. Now we offer you the best bull on sale. Now I challenge anybody with a tape measure. Come on. On a scale. Let's weigh them. Kom ons gaan meet die lengte, die diepte, die breedte. And you know, those who taught me said, you've got to measure everything that we can't see. And we should see everything that we cannot measure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can't measure masculinity, but you can see it. You can't measure muscling very easily, but you can see it. The expression of muscling, the expression of masculinity. He's a lang bull. He's a deep bull. He's a dik bull. He's a manlike bull. He's a bespierde bull. He's a moerse bull. Don't miss out. Ladies and gentlemen, on Zion. Ladies and gentlemen, consider a bull and a half. Number 55, online, and you can see Southside going back to Buffalo 15A. On the Ram side, Napoleon 717 and Koning. Line break 2459 together with that, ladies and gentlemen. You get, I believe it's 5L, 135M. Together, ladies and gentlemen, 717. Yo, EBVs 103, 105, 107, and 104. Here is a powerhouse of a bull. Ladies and gentlemen, consider him. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Line break before bull, gentlemen, 55, 55,000, I'm here to 55. At 60, but it's 60,000, but it's 60,000, but it's 60,000, at 60, I'm but it's 60,000, but it's 60,000, at 60, but it's 60,000, it's my man, at 60, but it's 60,000, but it's 60,000, but it's 60,000. I'm so stuck, basing, but it's 60,000, but it's 60,000, I'm but it's 60,000, yeah, at 60, but it's 60,000, I see 5, at 60, but it's 60,000, he's submersible. At 60 baht, but it's 60,000. I'm so stuck, basing, but it's 60,000, I don't see any common sense around. At 60, but it's 60, but now, I'm so stuck, basing, but it's 60,000, but it's 60, but you know, but if I, at 65, but it's 65,000. At 65, but 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, at 70, but now, but it's 70,000. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, but on, but it's 70,000, I see 5. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70, but it's 70, look at the legs, look at the words, look at the masculinity, look at the bull. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, I see 5. At 70, but it's 70,000, 5. At 75, but it's 75,000, 5. At 80, but 80,000, but 80,000. Look at that, but 80, but 80,000 here. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. Look at that, but 80, 80,000, but 80, do I see 5? At 80, but 80,000 here. Look at that, but 80, but 80,000. Up 80,000, but 80,000, do I see 5? At 80, but 85, but 85, at 85, 5. At 85, but 90. At 90, but 90, but 90,000, asking 100. At 90, but 90, but yeah. At 90, 100, but 100, but 100, but 100, but 100,000, at 100, but number 110, number 110, at 110, number 110, at 110,000, number 110, number 110, at 110, but number 110, submersible, at 110, number 110, at 110,000, I'm number 110, you'll never get a bull like this again, at 110, number 110, at 110,000, I'm number 120, at 120, 20, number 120, get one to another place, number 120, but number 120, that's my man, at 120, 20, number 120, get one to another place, number 120, but number 120, 20, number 120, is a hell of a bull, at 120, number 120, at 120, but number 120, but number 120, but number 120, at 120, at 130, at 130, 30, at 130, 30, at 130, 30, at 130, but 130, but number 130, but number 130, at 130, at 130, at 130,000, but 130, it's a hell of a bull, ladies and you'll never get him again, at 130, 30, at 130, 130, but 130, but 130, gonna close the bet now, at 130, 30, but 130, 40, at 140, at 140, 40, at 140, at 140, at 140, but 140, and I bet you he's going to breed bone too, because if you look down, just between the testes and the sheath there, can you see the white spot? Don't miss out. 140, 140, 140, 150, asking 160. Did you hear what I told him about an incredible bull? 150, but 150, but on, but 150, 50, but 150, at 150, but on, but 150, but 150, just traveling to the next sale, just the accommodation and all the cost to get to the next sale is going to be more than the next, but at 150, but 150, you're going to close the video, at 150, but 150, but 150, you better advise him correctly now, Rogers, at 150, but 150, but on, but 150, 150, but on, but 150, but 150, all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, one hell of a bull selling at 150,000, once, twice, all out, all done. Well done. Kom ons gee 'n lekker aan die klap. That's value for money. Thank you very much. 873. You missed out on one hell of a bull at a very fair price. I'm treating everybody the same accordingly. Yo. Rogers, he did not want to listen to you, and neither to me. 150,000. What a bull. Ladies and gentlemen, we have for you now lot number 36. This is, ladies and gentlemen, side by Ultimate, going back to Ruston, Mola 25 and Khan. On the dam side, 717 in Buffalo, Dams and the other Catered Boy. A cow with an incredible pedigree. You must have marked her. She is now certified 3-1. She's certified 3-1, her dam size of 377. Ladies and gentlemen, Catered Boy. Unbelievable genetics on offer. Look at the length, look at the depth, look at the width. And ladies and gentlemen, look at that calf. The calf, ladies and gentlemen, sire is a full brother to lot number 10, Augustus. And ladies and gentlemen, out of this top cow, Mooney photo mark me as good as you can get. Here they are, cow value 110, fertility 116. Ladies and gentlemen, take that boy, 3-1. Yo. I must admit, this is one of my favorites today on the sale. She's 3-1, she's got a pedigree like none. Number 35, number 35, number 35, number 38, number 38, number 44, number 49, number 2, number 48, number 45, number 48, number 50,000, and 55, number 55, number 60, number 65, and 65, number 70, number 70, number 5, and 75, number 75, 80, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, and 80, number 80, number 80,000, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, number 85, and 85, and 85, number 85, number 85, and 85, number 85, number 85, here's something special. At 85, number 85, number 85,000. At 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, do I say 90? At 85, number 85. At 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85,000. It's a first calf heifer. Back in calf again. Look what she's produced, the first roundabout. Number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85,000 here. At 85, 90, number 90, 90,000 more. At 90, number 90, 90, number 90, 90,000, number 90, number sunline. At 100, at one number 100, number 100,000, number 100, number 100, number 100,000 more. Number 1,000, asking 110. At 100, number 100, number 100,000. Oh, nation number 1,000, number 100, number 100, at the organization number 1,000, I'm there. At 100, number 100,000. Oh, you know, number 100, number 100,000, number 100,000. Look at the calf. Look at the calf. Number 100, number 100, number 100, it's a polled calf. At 100, number 100, number 100, side by a full brother to Augustus. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, number 1, number 100, number 8, number 1, number 100, 100, 100, and no advance. On 100,000 once, twice. All out, all done, no more. Thank you very much indeed. Is that my number? Daai nommer wat roes 621. Hollenbach Borane. Thank you. I appreciate Conrad. As amoer se koei. Maar amoer se kalf. Excellent. Thank you, sir. We got a video, ladies and gentlemen. We got a video on Donna. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Here she's. Lot 37, Donna. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Donna by Derby, Sire side. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Ram side, Ruston. Ladies and gentlemen, an E086 or 46. An incredible female. Certified in calf to calf the second time around, ladies and gentlemen. With EBVs of 126, 106, 108, 124. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net 'n bietjie mooi. There is the matriarch, Darby Stam, Fontaine 0423. Ladies and gentlemen, and then on the ram side, E1560 and Borane 0877. Blue blood on offer here today. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, I say nothing. She sells 6 to 7 months certified in calf. This is something special. Emmanuel, where do I need to start? It's your birthday. You've got the right and the privilege to start me. 80,000, thank you. 80,000, 85, 90,000, but 100, at 100, but 100,000, but 100,000, at 100, but 100,000, asking wanted at 100 on Donna here, number 100,000 at 100 number 100, number 110, number 110 at 120, number 120, number 120, number 130, number 130, at 140, number 144, number 140, 50, number 150 at 150, 150, number 160, 160, number 160, number 160, at 160, 170, at 170, number 170, number 170, at 170, 180, number 180, number 180, 190, number 190, number 190, at 200, number 200,000, number 200,000, at 200, 220, at 220, 20, 20, 20, 20, at 220,000, number 250, at 250,000, number 250, 250,000, number 250, 250, but now number 250, number 250, do I see 18 anywhere? At 250,000, number 250, number 250, at 250, number 250, number 250, at 250,000, number 250,000, do I see 80? At 280,000, at 280, number 280, number 280, number 280, at 280, but number 280, do I see 300? 280, do I see 300? At 280, but number 280, but number 280, but yeah, at 280,000, number 280, at 280, but 300, at 300,000, number 300, but 300, but 300, but number 300,000, at 320, at 320, number 320, but 320, at 320,000, number 320, number 320, do I see 50? At 320,000, number 320, number 320, but number 320. At 320, number 320, number 320, at 320, number 320, do I say 50? At 320, number 320, but number 320. One of those number 320, but 320, like so giving everybody the same opportunity. At 320, number 320. Up to one of those number 80, number 320,000 once. At 320, number 320, 320 twice. And all out and all done, ladies, I'm going to close it. I'm going to sell it now at 320,000. 320,000. All out, all done, no more. Let's put our hands together. 621, thank you, Hollenbach, Borans, thank you, Bas Conrad, thank you, my Annabedders. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all your support today. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are through. Kyk net mooi, this is Renly. Renly, ladies and granddaughter out of Jumbo, going back to Khan and Jasmine. On the other side, ladies and ultimate, there's Rustin and Keta 0444 and Keta 20W. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net here. Proven genetics, dames and heren. Look at the lens, look at the quality, look at the color, dames and heren. Maar kyk net mooi, look at the EBV's. Again, car value 111, growth 104, carcass 108, production value 111, ladies and gentlemen. There she is, 6 months certified in car. Look at the extraordinary lens, look at the quality, look at the heifer in the wing. Look at that, there's number 30, number 30, number 30,000, number 32, number 32,000, number 32, number 32, number 32, number 32, number 5, Kyk wat gebeur al langs jou. Jy gesien? Nee. Nee vir wat? Ja vir kwaliteit. Nee, maar ek nie thousand, maar ek nie thousand, maar soos hy, ek nie die president, maar ek nie thousand hier. En five, ek nie five, maar ek nie 5,000 there. Ek nie five, maar ek nie five, maar ek nie five, maar ek nie five, do I say 70? Ek nie five, maar ek nie five, maar ek nie 5,000. Ek nie five, maar 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 ek nie five, 65,000. 65,000. 842. Julle skuld my. Is dit nie vir my was nie? Julle het nie gekry nie, ek had die kan weggee. Thank you. Annie van der Way Stations, we appreciate. 65,000 takes her home. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, there she goes. And next we have item 39. Another Tarzan daughter coming in. Dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi.
Vat net weg, Johan. Vat weg.
Dankie mannen, thank you, we appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Tassa. Ladies and gentlemen, by Tarzan. Kyk net 'n bietjie mooi. Side Tarzan, ladies and gentlemen, on the damn side going back to Borane 836, yellow under Mama Paul Bull, ladies and gentlemen, and also Balthazar, TLMO 6506. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi, julle moet die foto maak nie, ladies and gentlemen, damn size CP 386. And calf growth 109, Mocha 105, dames of fertility 102. She's certified in calf to Salvador de Bon Bull. Dames en heren, meneer, kyk dit mooi. A high quality daughter out of Tarzan, the 1.7 million rand bull. Ladies and gentlemen, here's one of his daughters. Number 30,000, number 30, number 30, number 32, number 32, number 35, number 35, number 35, number 35, number 38, 38, number 30,000, number 38, number 45, number 40,000, at 40, number 40, maybe 40, number 40,000, it's a line, at 40, number 2, at 42, number 42, 2, at 42, number 42, 5, number 45, number 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, number 45, and a Tarzan daughter, at 45, number 45, at 45, number 45, number 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, a duck vers, a long vers, a kwaliteit vers, at 45, number 45, at 45, number 45, number 45,000, I'm 45, number 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, ek het 45,000, number 45, number 45, number 45,000, number 45, number 45,000, at 48, number 40,000, at 48, kyk die lengte, kyk die breedte, kyk die pedigree, it's a 1.8 million rand bull's daughter, ladies and gentlemen, you can see it, number 48,000, I'm maybe 48, number 48, at 48, number 48, number 40,000, at 48, number 48,000, at 48, number 40,000, number 48, number 40,000, but number 48,000, ek het 48,000, number 48, number 40,000, but op 48,000, number 48, number 48, number 48, here comes the bargain of the day, ek gaan nou weg hier, at 48, number 40,000, number 48, number 40,000, at 48, number 48, number 40,000, groei 109, melk 105, vrugbaarheid 102, dragtig van Salvador Ramondo, only but 48, number 48, number 40,000, number 48, number 40,000, number 50,000, ek het 50,000, number 50,000, but it's a line, at 50 bar, number number 50,000 beer. At 50, number 55, number 55 in the ring. At 55, number 55,000. At 55, number 55, do I say 60? Number 55, at 55, number 55, my left hand side. At 55, number 55 against online. At 55, number 55, number 55, meer kant gaat julle los. At 55, number 55, number 55,000, 55,000. Sold 55,000. Thank you very much indeed. And that was a very wise buy by number 644. 644, 55,000. Thank you very much indeed. Mr. Kwaramba, thank you, Cosmas. Kyalabohara, Nyabongagabi, thank you. Merci beaucoup. And ladies and gentlemen, we offer you lot number 41. Lot number 40 is being withdrawn. You, Side Jumbo, and Jasmine. 100 side Granite. 622, no picture at 21. Ladies and gentlemen, Cake Net Boy. And then, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who know, if you study the pedigree, at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the Grand Dam. That's Namibian genetics, imported from Kenya. Linyanki, ladies and gentlemen, and also Miss Busesa. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Moenie foute maak nie. EBV Spa Excellence. Here you can see cow value 124, growth 115, production value 126. Ladies and gentlemen, consider Waverly as she is in the ring. Yo. Number 35, number 35, number 38, number 38,000, number 38, number 38,000, and 38, number 38,000, number 38, number 38, number 38, number 40, number 40, number 2, and 45, number 45, number 45,000, and 48, number 48, number 40,000, and 50, number 50,000, and 5, and 55, number 55,000 on 9, and 55, number 55,000 ik het 55 deze nummer 55, number 55, number 55, number 55, do I see 60, and 55, number 55,000, and 55, number 55, number 55, number 55,000 and 55, number 55, number 55,000, number 55, number 55,000, and 55, number 55,000. Lei rugby spelers. Lei rugby spelers. Wie ken hulle? 55, 55, 55,000, 55, 55, 55,000, 55, 60, 60, 60,000, 60,000, number 60,000, number 60,000, 60,000, say for him the key oefen, 60,000, ik het 60,000, number 60,000, in the ring here, 60,000, en een jumbo grand order, ik het 60,000, number 60,000, lach lekker boeta, het 60,000 het 60,000, je moet vullen in die werksteek daar, het 60,000, hulle sit en niks doen nie, het 60,000, number 60,000 once, het 60,000 twice, and all out and all done, ladies and selling, closing at 60,000. Thank you very much indeed. 628, thank you very much indeed, we appreciate. Mr. Kloppers, thank you, sir, I appreciate. Welcome to the party. Took you a while to join in. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, take that boy. I've shown, if for those of you who remember, before the sale, when you evaluated the cattle and we were walking through the alleyways here, I showed a few people this offer, and the milk were dripping, actually spouting out of her udder. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this young calf. Look at the job that this cow is doing. Here is milk. If you need milk in your herd, ladies and gentlemen, you've got the opportunity to acquire a cow that's got milk. And you know what milk is? Milk means weaning weight. No calf can grow without milk. And ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. Don't make any mistakes. This calf was born only on the 20th of April. Look at the size of this calf. Why? Because his mother's got milk. Ladies and gentlemen, here is another Derby daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, out of lot number 50. Her dam is going to come in today on the sale at lot 50. Don't miss out on one hell of a cow. Her dam is Darcy. Ladies and gentlemen, when a cow can, she can. She's got a calf side by Valentino outside. Dames en heren, kyk net mooi. And look at the EBVs, 132, 123, 122, and 136. The calf, ladies and gentlemen, Valentino by Viking. But if you need a cow that you can breed bulls out of, ladies and gentlemen, to bring milk into your herd, here she is. She can. Look at the size of the calf and the age of the calf. 35, 35, 35, 38, 40, 40, 42, 45, 48, 50, and 5, 55, 60, 60,000, 5, 55, 75, 75, 75, 75,000, 80, 85, 85, 90, at 99, 90,000, 90 this year, at 90, 90,000. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, get on in days number 1 day, and a Derby daughter. I don't day, number 1 day, number 1 day, do I say 20? I don't day, number 1 day, I don't day, number 1 day, I don't want number 1 day, number 1 day, do I say 20? I don't want day, number 1 day, at 120, number 120, number 120, number 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, number 130. I'll take you 40, at 130, at 140, at 140, at 140, 50, at 150 baht, at 150 baht, at 150, at 150, say no, 160, at 160, no, 160, sir, at 160, 170, at 170, at 170, at 170, no, at 170, at 170, at 170, but no, at 170, at 190, at 190, at 190 baht, at 190, at 190, if Mr. Van Avis, they say no, at 190 baht, at 190, at 190, at 190, at 190, at 190, at 190, kan afverloor, at 190, number 190. Ik het hoor een 80 deze die number 190 met de broer number 190 en number 190 en number 180,000 180,000. Sold, kom ons geef hulle lekker aan de klap. Thank you sir. Be appreciated by number 842, Mr. Van der Wees Station. Thank you guys. We appreciate. My honor beer. Dankie vir die hulp, maar moenie so vinnig weghardloop nie. Thank you. What a cow. If a cow can, she can. Ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, meneer, hier is lot nummer 43. They're getting better and better all the time. They're getting better and better all the time. Here is Yazara. Yazara. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our own daughter of Jumbo. Look at this. And on the dam side, 98 and 717. Look at the pedigree, ladies and gentlemen, growth 118. Cake net boy 112, dames and heren. Here she sells 3 in 1, dames and heren, met cake net boy. With an incredible heifer calf by Jefferson. Going back to Jumbo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the heifer calf, Mr. Herberts, she's line bred Jumbo. Jefferson by Jumbo, out of Yazara, in the ring by Jumbo. Together with that, you get 717, ladies and gentlemen, and 98. Look at this. Don't miss out. The calves, EBVs, 102, 126, 129, 111. En julle moet nou maar eintlik vir Konrad Hollenbach gaan roep. Want hy het nou weggehardloop. Ek het hy siek bees nou net verkoop, toe hardloop hy weg. Wanneer jy het 'n siek bees gekoop, jy moet nou maar die gesonde ene koop. Laat daar ander ene syde waar iets oorkom, laat die ene na plek kan wees. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a jumbo Dora that can, with a line-bred jumbo heifer that's got a future. Consider. Number 38, number 40, number 40, number 40,000, number 45, number 45, number 48, number 40,000, and 50, number 50,000, number 55, number 35, number 35, number 60,000, number 5, and 70,000, number 70, number 5, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, by 5, and 85, number 85, number 85, and 85, number 85, number 85,000, and 85, number 85, number 85, number 85,000, and 85, 90, and 99, number 90, number 90,000, and 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000, and 90, number 90, number 90,000, and 90, number 90, number 90,000, number 90,000, number 90, look at the length, look at the quality, look at the breeding, at 90, number 90, number 90,000, number 90, the third over by Rogers, at 90, number 90,000, at 90, number 90,000, do I see 100, number 90, 100, number 90 asking 100, at 90, number 90, number 90,000, number 90, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000. They want to come in. Mr. Kulain, please wake up your customers. Number 90, number 90, number 90, number 90, number 90, number 90, number 90,000 once, at 90, number 90, number 90,000 twice, and all out and all done, selling, closing 90,000. What am I? Thank you. Black Ox Borane's buyer 870, Mr. Roger Sitole. Blue blood, well done, brother. And it's fair. And it's fair. And ladies and gentlemen, here's number 44. Look at the quality on offer here. Side, Rustin, Ultimate, ladies and gentlemen, to me. On the damn side, ladies and gentlemen, again, Rustin. A line-bred Rustin heifer, a line-bred Mula Twice heifer, and a line-bred to me. She's line-bred Rustin, line-bred Mula 25, and line-bred to me. Don't miss out here, dames en heren, but kijk dit mooi. Blue blood again. Cow value 103, fertility 102, dames en heren, production value 102, 7 months and a fighting calf. Number 32, number 32, number 5, number 35, number 35, number 35, number 38, number 38,000, and 38, number 40, number 40, number 2, number 42, number 42,000, and 45, and 45, number 45, number 45, dis teen ons, dis 45 die kant, en 45, nummer 45, nummer 45, en 45, nummer 45, nummer 45, nummer 45,000, en 45, nummer 45, nummer 45, nummer 45, nummer 48, en 48, nummer 48,000, en 48, nummer 48,000, nummer 48, nummer 48, nummer 40,000, asking 50, en 48, nummer 40,000, nummer 48, nummer 40,000, yeah, and 48, nummer 40,000, number 48,000, at 48, nummer 50, nummer 50,000, nummer 50, at 40, nummer 50,000, kyk die kwaliteit, en ek herhaal, lijn geteel Tammy, lijn geteel Marlo 25, lijn geteel Rustin, nummer 48, nummer 50,000, nummer 50, at 50, nummer 50,000, at 50, nummer 50,000, number 50, number 50, number 50,000, at 50, number 50, number 50, steering element and fire, at 55, number 55, number 55,000, at 55, number 55, at 55 is quality on offer, at 55, number 55, number 55, number 55 at 60, at 60, number 60,000, number 60, number 60,000, at 60, number 60,000, number 60,000, at 60, number 60, number 60,000, 60,000, 60,000, sold 60,000, congratulations, buy 644. Excellent buy, thank you very much indeed. 60,000, and that's very, very fine, thank you. Buy number 644. Thank you very much indeed. To the Quarambas, Calabo, ha. Ladies and gentlemen, I can begin more. Here's lot number 45. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it's by Bolt. You. We sold Bolt for 700,000. Here's one of his daughters. Out of last number 25 and a win, ladies and gentlemen, to me. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi, julle moet die foto maak nie, ladies and gentlemen, kyk jy wil Kia. And it's Grove, there is 108, and ladies and gentlemen, Kia. And she's certified in car for 8 months to Salvador Bombo. And let's take it away, gentlemen, 40, number 40,000, and maybe 40, number 42, number 45, number 45, number 45. At 45, number 48, number 48, number 50. At 55, number 55,000, 60, number 60,000, but 5. At 65, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000, 5, but it's 75, at 75, at 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000, at 75, but it's 75, at 75, but it's 75, do I see 80, at 75, but it's 75,000 here, at 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, do I see 80, at 75, but it's 75, but 80, but 80,000, but at 80, but 5, but 85, but 85 here, at 85, but 85, but 85, but 85, but 85. Buta, sê vir papai moet nog meer drink. En sê hy moet nog 'n bot gee. En 85, 85, 85, 85, met zijn ring. En 85, 85 meer. En 85, 85, 85. 90. Meneer Muller. Goeiemiddag, meneer Muller. 100,000. And 100,000, number 100,000, number 100, and 100, number 100, number 100, number 100,000, and 100, number 100, number 100, and 100, number 100. Martin, is julle nog by die veiling? Net seker maak, Boeta. And 100, number 100, number 100, number 100, number 100, number 100, op 100,000, number 100, number 100, number 100, number 100,000. Thank you. By number 868. We appreciate Iminyati Borane, thank you very much indeed. 100,000 takes her home up the way to Valwater. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are for lot number 46. Kyk nou 'n bietjie mooi. Hier kom sy, this is Cora, Southside Kookwater, Buster 159U. Ladies and gentlemen, and 9901. Rembrandt Sire. On the dam side, 32X, Knopkiri. Ladies and gentlemen, moenie foto maak nie. En euros. 2748. Kyk die wig, kyk die vroulikheid, kyk die eier, kyk die kalf. Ladies and gentlemen, the calf was sat my ultimate grandson, which goes back to Ruston. If you want to speak about quality, look at this. Here's something for the future. Dames and a combination of kookwater. And again, Outspan Heavy Tree 9901, Rembrandt Sapa. Ladies and gentlemen, Knopkiri 2738. You. I only have 32,000 online. Number 32, number 32, number 5, number 35, number 38, number 38, number 40, 41, number 42, number 42, number 45, number 48, number 40, number 50, and 55, number 55, number 60, number 60,000, number 60, number 60,000, and 60, number 60,000, number 60,005, and 65, number 65, number 65, and Martin, and 60, number 60, number 60,000, number 60, number 60,000, number 60, number 5, and 65, number 65, number 65,000, and 65, number 65, number 65, and 65, number 65, number 65, number 65, number 65, was King somebody, and 65, yes, something special, ladies and gentlemen, consider this, number 65, number 65, number 65,000, and 65, and 65, number 65, number 65,000, and number 65, number 65,000, and 65, number 65, and 65, number 65, number 65,000, and number 65, number 65, and 65, number 65, number 65,000, and 65, number 65, but do not, number 65, number 65, number 65, but 70,000 there, at 70, number 70, 70, I can see number 70,000, at 70, number 70, number 70,000, at 75, number 75, number 75, number 9, at 75, number 80, number 80, number 80, at 80, number 80, number 90,000, at 80, number 80, number 80 is against on number 80, number 80 is against the line, at 80, number 80, what do I do? At 80, number 80, number 80, at 80, number 80, number 80,000, at 80, number 80, number 80,000, at 80, number 85, number 85, number 85, at 85, 90, number 90, number 90, number 90, at 90, number 90,000, at 90, bets in the ring, at 90, number 90, asking 100, 90, now 100, at 90, number 90, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, 90,000, 90,000, 90,000, 100, at 100, number 100, number 100, number 100, at 100, number 1, number 1, number 100, at 100, mere cut online, at 100, number 100, 100,000, 100,000. All out, all done. Thank you, Meerkat Online. I appreciate my number. 511. Thank you, ma'am. 511. Thank you, Mr. Van Riet. I appreciate Brad. Well done with an incredible female. I don't care who says what. Yes, the heifer of the sale. Size dark, size deep. She's got capacity. Size jumbo. On the dam side, the combination of R14 and Quinning. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the one. Yes, the princess of the sale. If you know the breed, if you know the pedigrees, if you know the bloodlines, if you know the performance figures and the EBVs, this is her. For those of you who've left, who didn't study, for those of you who borrows your ears, consider your own, those of you who lend your ears to everybody, consider your own tears for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, EBVs 108 and 103 and 104 and 107. She's 5 months certified in calf. She is blue blood. Your eyes tell you everything. Consider your own common sense. Let it be. Dames en heren, what a heifer. I only bet 70,000 on my... Oh, 75, 70, 80, 80, 80, 85, 80, 100,000, I'm there. At 110, number 110, number 110, number 110. At 110, 20, number 120, number 120. At 120, number 120, at 120, number 120, number 120, number 120, number 120. Look at all the 12,000, number 120, number 120, number 120. Up for 12,000, number 120, number 120, number 120, number 120. At 120, number 120, number 120. At 120, what do I do? 130. At 130, 30, 130, at 130, 30. At 130, 130, 130, my man. At 130, at 130, 40. At 140, 140, at 140, 150. At 150 is my man. At 150 bar. At 150, 160. At 160 on top now. At 160, 170. 160 bottom. At 170, at 170, but 170. At 170, but number 170,000. At 170, but 170, but 170, but number 170, 180 at the bottom. On top now. 190 at the bottom. At 190, number 190. At 190 at the bottom now. Number 190. At 190 now. Number 190 bad. Number 190. Number 190 bad. At 190, but number 190 asking 200. Number 190, 200,000 bad. At 200, number 200, but number 200,000. At 200,000, number 200 on top now. At 200, number 200, number 200, number 200. 200,000. 200, 200,000, 200, consider Simeon. 200, 200, you want to get again. 200, 200, of 200,000, which on top, 220, 220, 220, 220,000, 220 at the bottom now. 220, 220, 220, of 220, 220, 220,000, 220,000, 220,000, all out, all done. Let's put our hands together. Thank you very much indeed to all our bidders, and congratulations to Herbert's Farms. I appreciate Mr. Herbert's bar 0859. 859. Thank you, my underbidders. Thank you on top. Kialabo, Nyabo, Emmanuel, you and the crowd. Excellent female. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, now for you, another top female. Have a good look here. This is Dakota by Derby. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Roy, Churchill and NDA 9, and the Blue Bull 3094. And ladies and gentlemen, had them as a sister to Augustus. Kate Moy, her dam is sister to lot number 10, Augustus. Going back to MP 1711, ladies and gentlemen, Kate Moy, Tambourine 1366 and TLM 0539. What a combination. The calf, ladies and gentlemen, side by a son of Kajivo over Latika. Kate Moy, EBVs. Par excellence. 115, 112, 111, 117. Kijk een beetje mooi. Ja. Is that 100,000? 150,000, I'm over 50,000, I'm 50,000, I'm 50,000, I'm 50, but 5, and 60, 60,000, 5, and 65, 65,000, and 65, 65,000, I'm here to see 5, Joe Magrafio, and 65, but it's 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, and 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000, but 5, and 75, but it's 75, 5, and 75, but it's 75, 5. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000, but it's in the ring. At 75, but it's 75,000. At 80, but 80, but 80, we'll see one line. At 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. But 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. Do I see 5? At 85, but 85. At 85, but 85. John, ik weet niet of het jij of bekend als de eerste in ons nu. At 85, but 85, but 85. Do I see 90? At 85, 5. At 85, but 85 against Mosio. At 85, 90. Down number 90, but down number 90,000. At 90, down number 90, but 90,000. At 90, but down number 90, but at 90, but 90,000. But down number 90,000. At 90, number 90, she's going to immigrate to the Free State. Can you get up there? Number 90, but down number 90, do I see 100? 90 now 100. At 90, but down number 90, 100. But 100, but 100,000. At 100, but 100, but 100,000. At 100, but it's in the ring. At 100, but down number 100. At 100,000, but 100, but 100, but 100, but 100,000. Up, you know, nation, no, number 100, but number 100. At 100, down number 100,000, but 100, down number 100. Asking 110. At 100, number 100, but number 100. At 100, but number 100, number 100, do I see 110? 100,000. Is that yes or no? 110. 110 asking 120. Number 110, number 110 to see what do I do, guys? Number 110, number 110, number 110. Number 110, but number 110 to give everybody the same opportunity. Number 110, number 110, number 110, but number 110 once. 110,000 twice, all out, all on, no more. Thank you very much, Scholastic Borane. Thank you, Buddha. 872 is our bar number. Thank you, Advocate Simanga. I appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, and now I offer you again something damn special. This is Tamara. Ladies and gentlemen, going back to MP and Ruston and Bulbul and the Bulbul 3094 and ladies and gentlemen, Solio 548. An incredible cow in the herd's herd, ladies and gentlemen. She's got EVVs of 102 for cow value, growth 123, milk 106, carcass 128, production value 110. Ladies and gentlemen, she's 4 months plus certified in calf. Consider something very special. As they say, she might be as good as any, but she is certainly better than many. Moenie foute maak nie. Yo. I only have 60,000 online. 90 that way, 100 this way. At 100, 100, 100,000 bear. At 110, 120, 120, 120 bear. At 120, 120, 120. At 120, 120, 120. Asking 30. At 130, 30. At 130, 30. At 130, 40. At 140, 40. At 140, 40. At 140, 50. At 115, 150. Yes, 500,000 rand ever. Hey, but 150, but 150, but 150. At 150, but 150, but 150. At 150, 160. At 160, but 160, but 160. At 160, but 160, but 160, sir. At 160, but 160, 160, but in front of me. At 160, but 160 is against us there. At 160, but 160. 160, but 160, but 160, but 160. At 160,000, but 160, but 160, but 160,000 was. At 160, but 160, but 160 twice. And all out and all done, ladies, I'm going to close the bit, going to sell it 160,000. Luck. 625, thank you very much indeed. Mr. Smith and Miss Janandre CJS Borane. What a female. Excellent, Mr. Ollenbach. Sorry for your aching, you lost her. Stick with your own pain.
160.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we offer you lot number 50. She's the mother of lot 42. The dame heifer. With all the milk. Meneer van der Westersen. Dis die ma van lot 42. This is the dam. Jy het gesien wat sy geteel in die vers. Look at the bull calf next to her. Ladies and gentlemen, they say, if a cow can, she can. This is what a cow look that can. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Darcy. Side, Courage, Kojak, Buster, 5L, Nitro. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole box and dice. Kyk net mooi, EBV's 105, 111, 119, 108. Milk, 118. Now you know why that calf of that previous cow looks like this. Now you know why her calf looks like this. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, consider a cow that can. Kyk net mooi, and the calf side, ladies and gentlemen, by a line-bred Ruston son. Daraya. Moenie foute maak nie out of this cow. She can. Number 38,000, number 38, number 38, number 40, number 40, number 40, number 40,000, and 42, number 42, 2, and 42, 5, number 45, number 40,000, and 48, 50, number 50,000, number 55, 5, and 55, 60, and 60, number 60,005, and 65, number 70, number 70,000, but 5, and 75, 5, number 75, number 80, number 80, number 80,005, number 85, 5, and 85, 5, and 99, number 90, number 90, at 99, number 90, number 90,000, number 90, 100, number 100, number 100, number 100,000, at 100, number 110, number 110, at 120, number 120, 20, at 120, number 120, at 130, number 130, 30, number 130, at 130, number 130, number 130, 30, number 130, at 130, 30, number 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, Just want to share a little bit more information to you guys. Did you see her ICP? Did you see her average winning indices over the calf she had? 395 ICP, 110 over the calf she weaned. Incredible. Number 130, number 130, number 130, at 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, at 130, number 130. I just wanted to be fair to everybody so that everybody knew what I was selling. Number 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, do I see 40? At 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, number 130 once, at 130, number 140, number 140, 40, at 144, number 140, number 140, at 140, 50, number 150, number 150, number 150. Same thing could have happened to me. But if you want to, you know what to do. Just give another bit, Mr. Van der Westhuizen. Is that a bit? 170. You heard what I told the person who's bidding against you. What should I do? Number 170, number 170, number 170, I'm a fame man. At 170, number 170, number 170, at 180, number 180, at 180, number 180, number 180, at 180, Madonna, number 180, Madonna, number 180, at 180,000, and asking 190, at 190, number 180, number 180, number 180. Jy het twee bitter goeie raadgewers. En nou stry jy met die familie, kan jy weet wat so moeilikheid gee by die huis kry. Number 180, number 180, number 180, number 180, number 180, once, and twice, and all out, and all done. Kom ons gee een lekker aan de klap vir twee kopers. Thank you very much indeed. 637, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate Basas Tatoe. Thank you. Donkey, donkey, Basas. Ladies and gentlemen, here is lot number 51. By Bolt. We sold him, ladies and gentlemen, today for 700,000. On the ram side, ladies and gentlemen, she's out of 2459. And ladies and gentlemen, 1279791. And the top cow. Ladies and gentlemen, TLM 0217 791 and Eros' mother. Maguni 2748. This is blue blood. This is matriarch style kind of cattle. This is the combination of Bolt, ladies and gentlemen, with the TLM 0217 and Maguni 274, a damn line. I've said it now, she's 7 months out of hiding calf, ladies and gentlemen, kyk die vrolikheid, pa excellence, and she's a natural pole. Iskotolo. Number 38, number 38, number 40, number 40, number 40,000, number 40 bear, and 40, number 40, number 42, and 42, number 42, 5, and 45, number 45, number 48, number 48, 50, number 50,000 bear, and 55, 5, and 60, number 60,000 bear, and 60, number 65, 5, number 65, and 70, 70, number 70,000 bear, and 70, number 70,000, and number 70, 70, number 70,000 here, and 70, number 70,000, number 70, 70, number 70,000, number 70, Gideon, ek wacht vir jou, 70 maar, nummer 70, number 70,000. At 70 but it's 70,000 and some moves affairs. At 70 but it's 75, but it's 75 At 75 but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75 Rian wat maak ek hier. At 75 but it's 75 At 75 but it's 75, but it's 75 do I say 80. At 80 but 80 but 80 but 80,000 baht. At 80 but 80 but 80,000. At 80 but 80 but 80,000 At 80 Christopher Reisler nee, but 80 but at 80 but 80,000 but 80 80,000 at 80 but 80 but 80 do I see 5 anywhere at 80 but 80,000 at 80 but 80 but 80,000 80,000 is het nog een? Hoekom nie? Dankie vir die hulp op die volgende lot, ek waardeer. Dankie Rian, baie, nummer 843. Dankie almal julle. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. Ons waardeer julle almal. We appreciate your support, ladies and gentlemen. And here, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi. Hier is 'n ou daughter of Augustus. Here's a daughter out of the 2 million rand bull we offer to you today, which we sold to the Western Cape. Mr. Havengang, would you want to call the buyer of the bull today and tell him he can purchase his first daughter out of that bull that's now his property? This is an incredible young female. Ladies and gentlemen, but more important, look at the job that she's doing on the calf next to her. This is Odelia. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, out of Augustus side, on the dam side, out of a 2459 daughter, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, and again, ladies and gentlemen, Zambian genetics, 2K1C, and Grasmere 85B, 1290's granddaughter. Kyk hierdie moederse kalf, ladies and gentlemen, a heifer calf and a half. And she's certified back in calf to Mosdene, ladies and gentlemen, breeding. Kyk net mooi. Kyk net mooi. Ladies and gentlemen, yo. I've said enough. With 90,000 van Vastrap online. She's 3-in-1. She's quality. She's as good as you can get. Hey, number 90, number 90, number 90, number 90, number 100, number 100,000, number 100, number 110, number 110, number 110, 120, number 120, number 120, number 130, number 130, number 140, number 144, number 140, 50, number 150, number 150, number 150, number 150, number 150, 160, number 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 160. Okay, looks to me like the race is narrowing down. Now I'm going to give you the information on the heifer calf. Ladies and gentlemen, she's by a born bull. Mosdene 2268 going back to Circle H Oakley. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Blue Bull 3094 no dead. And Caesar. And FN Fontaine 08266. Ladies and gentlemen, hier moet julle nie mis nie. And then the dam is this heifer by Augustus out of Grasmere 129. Ladies and gentlemen, an 0212. Here's something special. Moenie foute maak nie. Dames en here, I only bid 160. She's worth at least R1 million. En kyk hy koeie se eier en kyk haar vroulikheid. Meneer van der Westhuis en koop vir jou vrou, die beste op die veiling, meneer. This is ladies and gentlemen, perfect genetics on offer. Mr. Mullah, what do I do? number 160, number 160. Ek het oor 60,000 by number 160, number 160, number 160, number 160, number 160. If a first calf heifer looks like this, and she produces like this, and she's milking calf, this is damn special. 160 once. If you want to interfere, you better come in right now. 160 twice. All out, all done, no more. At 160,000. And who's the lucky buyer? 864. You have inherited this heifer. Buyer number 864. Thank you, Mr. Malatsi. What a birthday gift you have received today. Yo, Emmanuel Blue Blood, well done. Yo, she is special. She can go out. Mat amor se verskalf. Lot number 53, ladies and gentlemen, comes in with a bond calf. This is Breer, Bolt, Kojak and Brittany. On the ram side, ladies and gentlemen, Caesar, Alzubia 0203, and ladies and gentlemen, also pure cattle tail breeding. Consider as she comes in with growth for calf, 114. Ladies and groeiwaarde, summarized 111. Ladies and she's got a bond calf by Da Vinci. Kyk net mooi, moenie foto maak nie. As good as they come, here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, she's long, she's thick, and she's now certified 3-in-1. It's not in your catalog. Please put it in your catalog. She's now pregnant, confirmed pregnant. Dames en heren, something special. And I know we are towards the end of the sale. But let's give Mosdene a good hand of applause with an exceptional offering here today. You and your team, well done, guys. Kitita Yalamo, thank you. We appreciate your offering today. Ladies and gentlemen, here I say, kyk net mooi, 3 en 1 met die bondkalf, ladies and by Da Vinci. Die ring in the market, number 40, number 40, number 40, number 42, number 45, number 45, number 48, number 40,000, and 48, 50, number 50,000, number 50, number 50,000 here, and 50, number 50,000, number 50,000, zij is drachtig weer, and 50, number 50,000, 5, and 55, number 55, 60, and 60,000, number 60,000, number 60,000, and 60, number 60,000, number 65, number 65, number 65,000, and 65, number 65, 5, and 65, number 65, number 65, and 70, and 70, number 70, 70, number 70,000, and 70, number 70, number 70,000, 5, number 75, 5, and 75, number 80, number 80, number 80,000, and 80, number 80, number 80,000, and 80, number 80, number 80,000, and 80, number 80, number 80,000. Ek kan nie nog deze nummer 90 met nummer 90,000 at 90 met nummer 90 nummer 90 met 90 at 90 nummer 90 was Jaapie hele mannen wat maak ek nou at 90 met nummer 90 nummer 90,000 is Sam Moerse vers nummer 90 met 90 met 90 weer drachtig mannen and look at that calve nummer 90 at 90 met nummer 90 met nummer 90,000 at 90 met nummer 90 at 90 met nummer 90 met nummer 90,000 I'm gonna close her in at 90 met number 90 100 number 100 number 100 I don't want there. I don't want there. I don't want there. I don't want then. 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 But I don't want there. I can for 10 days. I don't want then. I don't want there. I don't want then. I don't want then against us myself. I don't want then. I don't want there. I don't want then. But I don't want then. I don't want then. I say 20. I don't want there. I don't want there. Up over 10,000 rand te chairman around Makar, ladies and gentlemen, something special I'm going to give her away. I don't 110,000. 110,000. 864. That's value for money. Thank you very much indeed. We appreciate buyer number 864. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Malatsi again. Yo, jy soek vir hulle mooi uit, Boeta. Well done. 110. And ladies and gentlemen, here's lot number 54. Lot number 54. Ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, maar kyk net mooi. Side. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Zenon, TLM 05543, Jasmine Sire. Dames en heren, Buffalo, kyk net mooi. And there is, ladies and gentlemen, the Pinky Cow 1210 that did so damn well for Keith. On the damn side, Ambassador, an incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Here's a long-bodied female. Kyk daai mooi wig. Kyk die kwaliteit. In the ring, in a market with EBVs of 116, 120, 124, and 120. Ladies and gentlemen, and again, kyk net mooi. We have withdrawn the calf. The calf has been injured. Dames and heren, unfortunately, we only offer the cow. Kyk net mooi, this is Siva. Ladies and gentlemen, 30,000, and 32, sy is 8 maanden drachtig, en 32, 35, 35, and 42, number 42, number 42 now 5, and 42, number 42 now 5, and 48, and 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, and number 48, and 48, number 40,000, 50, 50, and number 50,000 here, look at fight on, number 50,000, and 50, and number 50,000, and 50, but on number 50,000 here, on fight up, there's number 50, number 50,000, I see 5, number 50,000, I see 5, at 50 bird, number 50,000, Madonna, number 50, number 50,000, on fight up, there's number 50, Madonna, number 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, sold 50,000, lucky by a number. 648, thank you. I appreciate Emmanuel. No, that's Prudence. Calaboha, man. Thank you, man. Egumbo. She's leaving the ring, ladies and gentlemen. We offer you lot number 55. This is Udell. By Ultimate. Roston Moa 25 and Khan and 2T. On the damn side to me. And Buffalo. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, she's got an incredible wool calf at side. She's certified backing calf again. Kyk net mooi. She's certified 3-in-1, dames en heren, meneer, kyk net hier. Yo. If a cow can, she can. Here's a young cow that can do it better. Number 35, number 35, number 35, number 35, number 38, and 38, 40, number 40, number 2, number 44, 5, number 45, number 48, number 40, 50, and 50, number 50,000, number 50,000, number 50, number 55, number 50,000, 5, and 55, number 55, number 55, he says, stood below and say, ma, and 55, number 55,000, and 55, number 55, number 55,000, number 55, 5, and 60, and 60, 60,000 online, and 60, 60,000, 60,000, it says to the Indian, and 60, 60,000, 60,000, and 60, 60,000, as die eerste kalf vers, so lyk met 'n bulkalf, so en sy is weer 'n kalf. Ladies and gentlemen, it's incredible. 65 this way, and 65, and 70, I took 70, and I'll take your 75. 75, I'll take 80. 80, but 80, no, but 80,000. 80, but 80, but 80, but 5, but 85, 90, no, but 91, but 100,000, at 100, but 100, no, but 100, but 100, at 100, but 1,000, at 100, but 100, but 100, and 10, out of 110, 120, at 120, 20, out of 120, at 120, 20, 120, 120, at 120, 30, at 130, 30, at 130. Is die glas leeg of is die glas vol? Hy weet nie eers nie, maar hy hou hom vas. Everyone 30, 30, everyone 30, everyone 30, 30, everyone 30, everyone 30, everyone 30, everyone 30, 30, everyone 30. Ek het hoor dat ek sê everyone 30, 30, everyone 30, everyone 30, everyone 30, everyone 30 once, everyone 30, 30, everyone 30 twice, everyone 30, 30, like you roll out and done. 130,000. By donkey, thank you very much indeed, and that goes to by number 634. Well done. I appreciate it, Mr. Mahiswam Bratese. Thank you, Ra. What a female. Incredible. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer you appointment here for lot 56. Side Jumbo, Dam Side Spartan, going back to Borane 35, 34 on the con. And there is the old matriarch Dorothy. Ladies and gentlemen, she comes out of the Dorothy dam lines. Look at this, a bold female, par excellence. Con, Jasmine, Timmy, TLMO 556, Muguni, ladies and 35, 34, Old Picture 1082, Con and Dorothy. EBVs 122, 110, 118, 122. As good as you get out of a cow, ICP 373, the Borane Dam is ICP, that is Dorothy, also 389. Fertility, pa, excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. 32, 35, 38, 40, 42, 45, 48, 50. Ek wag vir julle twee. 55. And 55, 55,000 beer. And 55, 55,000. And 55, 55 beer. And 55 out of the Dorothy line. 55, 55,000 number 55, selling on top there. 55,000 rand per kilometer on Makar, ladies and gentlemen, and down. Gonna sell it 55,000. 55,000. Lucky luck. Yeah. That's the luck of the day. En wat 'n nommer gebruik ek? Jo. 845. Dankie Boeta. Ek waardeer. Thank you very much indeed. We appreciate. By 845. Bas Lawrence Boeta. Dankie.
55,000.
Yo. Lot number 58. Ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, kyk net mooi. This is Janora. Our own daughter out of Jumbo, out of a Western breed cow. Dames en heren, Timmy. Kyk net mooi. EBV's 111, 103, 112, 110. Hier is hy, dames en heren, met een baie bakgoud kalf. Ladies and gentlemen, heffe kalf by Gustav. And ladies and gentlemen, let's take it away. Number 35, 35, number 38, 40, number 40, number 2, number 45, number 48, number 50, number 5, number 35, down, 60, number 5, number 65, 70, and 5, number 75, number 75, and 80, number 80, number 80,000, number 80, number 80, and 80, number 85, number 85, number 85, number 85, and 85, number 85, 5, at 85, number 85, here, what no, at 85, 90, at 90, number 90, but number 90,000 be, at 90, number 90, but 90, 100, number 100, number 110, number 110, at 110, number 110, number 110, at 110, number 110, number 110, at 110, number 110, do I see 20, at 110, 120, at 120, 20. O, donder. Daar wys 'n vroue kleintjie. Wat moet ek nou maak? 120, whatever, 120, but 120, no, 120, at 130, at 130, 30, at 130, 30, at 130, at 130, 30, 130, at 130, 30, but 130, no, ek het oor aan direct bezig, but 130, 30, 130, do I see 40, number 130, 30, at 130, but 130, 30, 130, but no, 130, no, 130, 30, 130, 130,000. Wil jy nog 'n kleintjie gee? So, thank you very much indeed, Conrad. 621, thank you, Jolande. Dames en heren, dankie vir almal se goeie lighartigheid. And thank you for the spirit in which we can have this. It's incredible. I appreciate you all. Dankie. And here comes lot number 59. Dames en heren, kyk net mooi. We are filled with water. A daughter out of Bolt. By Bolt, side, dames en heren, out of Rosslyn, ladies and gentlemen. She goes back to Ruston, Marilla 25. Dames en heren, kyk net mooi. As good as you can get, there she's, dames en heren, 8 months certified in calf to Salvador Bondo. Quality in the ring and the market, Paul Genetics by excellence, ladies and gentlemen. This is Old Brie. This is Brie. Brie. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to gentlemen, let's go here. And I'm number 35, number 35, number 35, 5, and 38, and 38, number 38, but 40, but 40 down, number 40 down, 2, number 42, number 42, 2, at 42, number 42,000, I'm number 42, number 42, at 42, number 42,000, I'm number 42, number 42, do I see fire? At 42, number 42, number 45, at 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, number 45, 48, number 48,000, at 48, number 48, what market now? At 48, number 48,000, number 48, number 48,000, that side, at 48, number 48, number 48, bedien, number 48, at 48, number 48,000, do I see 50, at 50, number 50,000, number 50,000, at 50, number 50, number 50,000. Ons is allemaal asem uit. Dis die tweede laaste vers. Jy het nog 'n kans op haar en nog een. 50 by 50,000, I'm going to 50,000. At 50, I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50,000. At 50, I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50,000, can I give away? I'm 50,000, I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50,000 once. At 50, I'm going to 50,000, I'm going to 50,000 twice. And hold out and hold on at 50,000. Thank you, Zach, Mr. Malatese again. Thank you very much indeed, bar 634. Kelamohara, donkey, Mr. Malatese, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the last heifer today on the sale. This is Jennifer. By Jumbo. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, we weaned her calf recently. Dames en heren, we weaned the calf, we kept the calf. She's by Jumbo, Khan and Jasmine side. On the ham side, ladies and gentlemen, by 717 and 32X. Her own ICP is 386. She's got an average weaning indices of 103 over her 2 calves. She's got incredible EBVs of 115, 114, 120, 118. She sells 6 months certified in calf. Dames and heren, she's a long-bodied female, but a rear back. We kept our calf back. She breeds incredible, ladies and gentlemen, 32. Number 32, number 32, number 35, number 35, number 38, number 38, number 38,000, and 38, number 40, number 40, number 40, number 2, number 42, 2, and 42, 2, number 42, number 42,000 at 42, let us what market no, number 42, 2, up to 40,000, number 42, number 42 to 5, at 45, number 45 down, 48, number 48,000 at 48, 8, at 48, 8, number 4,000 at 48, 8, number 4,000, number 48, number 48,000 to 50, at 48, 8, number 4,000, no, 48, at 48, 8, number 4,000, at 48, 8, number 4,000, number 48, and 48, 8, and 48,000 once, 50,000. At 50 man, about 50,000, what do I do? At 50 man, about 50,000 more. At 50,000, about 50, but about 50, but number 50, Mr. Fire Station at 5. At 55, 55, about 55,000. At 55, 5, about 55, about 55,000 hour. At 55, about 55, about 55, do I say 60? At 55, about 55, about 55, about 55, about 55, about 55,000 once. At 55, about 55, about 55,000 twice. At 55, 55,000 all out and done. Sold 55,000, thank you, sir, by number 6. 0842. That concludes the livestock. Now we sell the semen stock. 55, nee. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, page to lot number 61. We offer you 6 straws of semen of Lenovo Magic. Proven bond bull, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the saddle bull B0401 and the winning cow. Ladies and gentlemen, this bull has done a hell of a job in the Borane industry, but especially in the bond cattle. Incredible EBVs, 105, 101, 113, 104. We offer you 6 straws. Per straw to take 6. My input price 1,000. I'm taking 500 rand bits. Number 1,000, number 1,000, number 1,000 bed. Hierdie semen gaan gewoonlik so tussen 8,000 en 15,000. Number 1,000, number 1,000 bed. At 1,000, number 1,000, number 1,000, 1,500. Ek het die 1,000, number 1,500, 2,000. At 2,000, 2,000 bed. At 2,000, 2,000, do I see 5? At 2,000 bed. No, 2,000. At 2,000, number 2,000, asking 5. At 2,000, number 2,000, and I'm going to sell them at 2,000, but even more now, number 2,000. Up to 2,000, number 5, number 25, number 25, 5. At 2,005, number 25, asking 3. At 2,500, number 25, per store. At 2,005, number 25, number 25, divide 25, number 25, do I see 3,000 anywhere? At 25, number 25, ik heb 25, nummer 2,500, nummer 2,500, nummer 25, gonna close it now. Op 2015, die dames en heren, meneer Makka voor 2,500, 2,500. Sold 2,500 and pistol on the buy number is buy number. You can just scream it if you can remember it. Thank you, Sibongile 0639. At 2,500 to straw. That's very fair. Ladies and gentlemen, now the most balanced bull in the Borane industry ever. Have a look here. We offer you semen of the well-known and proven TLM 0212. He was the main stud sire, ladies and gentlemen, of the Borane herd of Mr. Elof Miller. It's the first time ever that semen of 0212 is available on the open market. We offer, ladies and gentlemen, 2 offerings comprising 6 straws. 2 offerings comprising 6 straws. In other words, 12 straws. But we offer them in 2 packages of 6. The highest bidder can take 6 or 12. I bid 1,500 online. 1,500, 1,500. Could you listen for 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 beer. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 beer, 2,005, 2,500, 2,500, 3,000. 3 days number 3,000, number 3,000 beer. 3,000, number 3,000, number 3,000, number 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, 4,000 beer. At 4,500, 4,500, 4,500. At 4,500, 4,500, 4,500, do I see 5,000? At 4,500, 4,500, 4,500, at 4,500, 4,500. 4,500, 4,000, do I have 4,500, do I see 5,000? At 5,000 online, 5,500. At 5,500, 5,500. At 5,000, I need 5,000, Tony, what do I do? At 5,000, 5,000 here. At 5,000, I'm at 5,000, I'm at 5,500. At 6,000, I'm at 6,000 here. At 6,000, I'm at 6,000, I'm at 6,000 here. I'm at 6,000. At 6,000 is online with Meerkat. Am I right, Meerkat? 6,000 is online with Meerkat. I'm asking 6,500 in the ring. 6,000, I'm at 6,000, it's Meerkat online. I'm asking 6,500 in the open market against online. 6,000, I'm at 6,000, I'm at 6,000. 6,500, 65 against Meerkat. 6,500, 6,500. 6,500, 65 is in the ring now. 6,500, 6,500, 6,500. 6,500, 5,000 once, twice, all out, all done. Vat hy al 12. He takes all of them. 6-1, Hollenbach, Borane take all 12. At 6, net in. You hold the underbidder, you can get the other 6. At 6.5, thank you. Thank you, net de koopnummer asseblief. 623. 623, take 6. At 6,500 and 6 at 6,500. Thank you, Mr. Hollenbach. Thank you, Mr. Brandt. On fire. I appreciate Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, there is not a lot of Rembrandt semen available in the market anymore. We offer you 6 draws. First draw to take 6 of the great Borane sire, Rembrandt. I'm at 3,500 online. I'm out 4,000, thank you. Asking 4,500 anyway. 4,500, 45, at 5, at 5,000, at 5,500, at 5,500, at 5,500, at 6,000, at 65, at 65, at 65, at 6,500, at 65, at 65, at 65,000. This side, Boeta, 6,500 is, het hy nie gebeen nie. Ek wil net weet, wie was dit? Wys my daai ou. Ek wil hom sien of is dit 'n sy. Ja, is dit daai tannie? Wat 'n tannie? Ek wil vir haar laat betaal. Waar is sy? Tannie? Ons is besig om die semen te verkoop. Back that way at 6,000. 6,000, that's... At 6,000, I'm at 6,000, I'm at 6,000, I'm at 6,500, at 65, 65, 4 winkel online, at 65, 6,500, at 6,500, at 7,000, at 7,000, at 7,000 beer, at 7,000, at 7,000. 75. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75. Die bot is nou by die mamba in die deur. But it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75. Asking 8,000 around the ring. But it's 75, but it's 75. At 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75. Anybody at 8,000? Ek wil net weer seker maak by die tannie. Tannie is tannie uit. Is haar bou nog reg? Maar ek sê iets in storage. But it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75. But it's 75, but it's 75. It's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000 once. 75,000 twice. All out, all done, no more. 621, donkey, Hollenbach, Borane, donkey, Conrad. 6,500. No, 7,500. 7,500.
7.5, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I say thank you, I hand the microphone to Yaku. And I'm going to ask him, he's a big man, but he's damn afraid of this thing. He talks there. Yaku, talk close to this thing, please.
Ja, ek weet nie regtig wat om te sê na my eerste produksieveiling nie. Al wat ek kan sê is, ek sê vir elkeen vir julle duisends dankie. Sonder julle was hier ook nie 'n veiling nie. En dan oor die jare, ek plus nou 7 jaar wat ek doen nog is, die veiling kom van raad van Borane vriende af. En ek sê net elkeen vir julle duisends dankie, mense online duisends dankie en veilig huis toe gaan. Verder kan ek niks sê nie. Hy sê mos ek is bang vir hom, so ons sal later praat.
Baie dankie, Bas Yaku. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Meerkat Online, on behalf of Vierwinkel, on behalf of Media Boer, and behalf of all our collaborators and our sponsors, and behalf of myself, thank you, thank you, thank you very much from our hearts. Please come to the office there, ladies and gentlemen, where you registered. We need to sort out the admin, the invoices, and also the loading permits and instructions for the removal of the cattle. It's Saturday afternoon. I believe there might be rugby somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rugby if there's any. If you drive home, please drive home carefully. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Bless you all. Thank you.